Hey, we
You got blanked out.
That was fun.
Ice do the now where he look over at the computer to see what's going on. And
I don't do that.
Nah, you looked over at the joint. You
I'm
seen
looking.
the vibe.
I looked this way and I saw the album cover and was like, "Oh, I know the album."
Nah,
that's all.
Nah, now you looking, yo. Can I
don't be wanting to
curate
care.
the vibe, yo?
I can hook my phone up and
I'm
straight. It's me.
All right, mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hope everybody out there is feeling good, feeling great. Whoa! They didn't do no playing on this. They didn't do no playing on this.
Nah, back then them niggas
You couldn't play.
They didn't do no
They
playing
never
around
played back then.
on this. Yo, how adorable was Hove throwing up signs during Still Dre at the Super Bowl, yo? Was that not the best shit ever?
Hey, I was throwing up signs too, so I was with him.
Nah, me too. Me too. Me too. That was a moment, yo. Yo, how does that feel to be the guy tasked with coming up with the single for the guy that is the guy? Right? Like, imagine that. That's what I was thinking when that song came on and when Hove was doing that. I was like, oh shit, that's dope that Hove is part of the set. But also, damn, where was the mind of Hove when you get the call to say, yo, I need a single for this album? And I'm Dre.
I think it's easy.
It's not.
No, I think it's easy.
And that's the point about niggas that don't make music.
Listen, I'm about to
go ahead, get your shit
But
off.
it's Jay-Z being Jay-Z, so you could do that, I think. Once you're a lyrical dude, all he had to do was take all of Dre's accomplishments that you know about, so you could pull from some shit and throw them in a song. I don't think, you know what I mean?
Hard. That's bad hard.
You just described the hardest shit ever.
Yeah,
and the things that you named to make it easy is what makes it harder.
You can't beat. It's hard. It's almost impossible to be somebody else. To make a hit for somebody, you gotta make
Especially
a hit for somebody.
No,
timeless
you making a
fucking
hit
record.
for the hit maker. You're not making a hit for an artist. Like, I've seen people in the studio. Like, I was there when I think Royce was trying to come up with something for Puff on whatever album that was, but it was single time now.
Yeah.
Like, now we there for the single, for the guy that
makes all
makes
the
the
singles.
singles.
still
It's
hard.
All he do is knock him out the park.
It's a different type of pressure.
That was
pressure.
that was the album where Puff sounded like Royce on a song. It sounded like Pharoah on a song. That was weird. That was a weird album.
Yeah, but I mean,
Hits, though,
Puff
hits.
sounds great spitting Royce.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard that enough to know that combination works. It's just tough is what I'm saying. So for Hove, to come up with one of the best songs you've ever done when tasked that
And
way,
Hov-
it speaks to your greatness is all I'm saying.
Hove is from the Middle Marcy Projects. Dr. Dre's from L.A. He's
Yeah,
from
but
Compton.
Jay-Z
Like, that's
been
not-
but Jay-Z been rich for mad long. He knows LA. Still rock the khakis with a cuff and a crease. Like, I think you could do that. I think Joe could do that. I think niggas that rap could do that.
This is why I like Surf. Surf think he bodied me on everything we've ever done.
Nah, we like 1-1, 2-1, something
No,
like that.
we
It's
are
a little-
not,
You
yo.
ain't beat me on everything we ever did.
Yes, I did.
Nah, you smoked me on Loaded Gun. That's it. That's the
Smoked
first
you
thing.
on through was it?
Yeah,
through
With me and the Ram.
the shit.
What? I might have.
Smoked you on Nothing's Changed.
Yeah, smoked his boots.
That one wasn't close.
Yo, what is
Nothing
wrong?
changed?
That one was
I
not
might have the
close.
second best verse on that.
Who got the
Debatably
first?
Surf, yo.
Who got the first?
Yo, you fucked with me in like my prime, yo. Like, I was rhyming. I wasn't playing with you niggas.
It's Joe 1A, 1B Surf, like type.
No, it's
1A,
not.
1B.
All right, well, listen to this. Listen to this real quick, though.
It's a mutual. It's a 10-minute
Because you
song.
spitting your little heart out, nigga. Hold
It's
up.
a 10-minute song.
Oh, God.
You learn to live with it. It's a 10-minute song.
No, that's
I like a good 3 minutes.
That's just my talk, nigga. Oh, God, no. What's he doing?
Battle after. Come on.
Yo, Surf, yo.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo,
tell the
hey, yo,
truth,
Fib.
yo. Oh, yo, you family. You already
Yeah,
know
I
what
can
time
say
it is.
I ain't got to talk to
know
you
what
like none
time
of these
it is.
other rappers we talk to.
It's a good fade. You ever see a fade in the
I love
backyard like, yo,
Surf,
them
yo.
niggas was fighting?
I love Surf. I love
You ever
Surf.
see a fade in the backyard like them niggas was fighting?
Yo, no.
I thought it was a fade with a knockout.
That's like when Ice come in here after Ars get his ass handed to him and be like, 30. Ars.
Nah, 2-1.
2-1. Either way, that's what you
Yeah,
got to do.
it's 2-1 either way.
That wasn't like smoke him, get him out of here.
Listen, get your shit off, though. Listen, man, we got Tsu Surf in the building. I'm honored to have him here.
Finally.
We got him here
Don't
on...
say finally, nigga. You finally. I'm not even going.
But we're going to talk about Surf being Hollywood.
Yo, Ooh, man.
Sir, I don't know.
Maybe you ain't listened to
I
this
don't
in a
know
minute.
what your recollection
I don't
is
listen to my music.
of this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now I get it.
That explains it.
I'll listen to
Because
my
this one is crystal clear.
Nah, it's only a couple niggas that.
But part of that is because I was mad. Like,
yeah,
this
it's the
nigga
context of
called
the
and
song.
asked for a 10 minute feature.
I needed you.
And I already quit.
That was hard, though.
I retired already.
Nah, he wasn't retired yet.
Thank you.
What came after this from
Rage.
me?
Didn't the bank shit?
It's all around the same
Transitions
time.
came after that.
I said it's all around the same time.
That was my second retirement verse. I don't think that Rage is before this, was it?
yes.
No,
No, it was after this.
After, yeah. It
You
was,
started
after.
working on Rage Machine after this.
yeah. This was after
Oh, I wanted
All
to
Love
quit.
Lost.
Yeah,
If I recall correctly.
Yeah.
right after All Love Lost.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wasn't. Come on, bro. He was
Anyway,
actively
round
rapping.
of applause.
I was 23, 24. He was actively rapping. That's a debatable battle, though. It's not a 30.
All right. If you keep it up, I'm going to keep pressing play.
It's not a 30.
This is a spanking right here. This was Joe angry at some shit.
You're a legend.
Listen, man. No, you did what you had to do, though. You're my guy, man. You went to, like, Joe Budden Bootcamp, so you're supposed to be able to do this. And you're supposed to be able to do what you're doing on the battle rap stage. This little run that you on, I won't say little because it's not little. It's inspiring. It's reinvigorating. That's the term, right?
That's a good word.
It's reinvigorating, right?
Want to get his vernacular up?
I'm saying
London
to witness this. I don't give a fuck what you say. But to witness this as someone that has watched you juggle two different things.
Right.
See, so y'all can make jokes, but I have a serious take. Battle rapping and trying to become a rapper and like break the stereotypes in both. Like as you go, and to be the person carving that path, I put a lot of that weight on you. So having watched you do it, I chalk some of your poorer performance on the weight of the journey. Like the conceited battle for me.
We was on
We
tour.
lived together. We was together. And I was saying,
He gonna kick your ass.
and not because I thought he was better, but because boy, it's tough to try to write a project and diss a nigga who got all the time in the world.
It's just right.
It wasn't no wilding out. This was just a nigga with punchlines in his room. I know that.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too many.
That was my Surf knows. We've had this talk a million times. That was my beef with him. Cause I'm like, one minute you'll say, yo, I'm trying to leave battle rap. I wanna, and I know the more I battle rap, I don't want to be known as battle rapper Surf.
Right.
That's what he's always, yo, I want to do this. I got this project. I'm trying to get this feature. I want to work this way.
But that's a nice bag.
Right. I get it.
Me too.
So when you dabble back in there, but you don't really
you're not
want to
really
be
there,
there,
yeah.
That's when you see it.
and that's when you see it.
But that's when I start getting better. When I start realizing, because I start running away from it. Like I want to be as good in rap as I am in battle rap. But the minute I start like embracing it, like nah, look, I'm gonna just kick your ass and make music. Is when I start like I start walking into, all right, cool, I'm the best battle rapper in the room, but I can make good music. Like personally, I always try to, I'm running around with Joe and stuff like that. I'm separating it. Like I want to stop battling and make a project, or stop like, I ain't battling, I'm making music now, and try to get the people to feel like that too, instead of just appreciating both. And when I start like, nah, I'm the best battle rapper that also makes the best music out of battle, it just start making more sense. The deals start coming, the money, you know what I mean? When you appreciate both, for a minute, like I said, I'm trying to pull them apart and you can't. Like, you know what I mean? It's the same arm, tricep, bicep though. It's just two different, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it took me a while to realize, like, dog, you can't. It's like a brand. It's branded in you, like a fraternity. It's like you can't get away from URL or Smack or that's where you from. I mean, so once I start accepting it, then I start like elevating a little bit more.
What happened? What do you mean? What happened?
Now these young niggas be coming in here with these.
Bicep, tricep.
Yeah. Get your rapping ass out of here. You and Lady London coming in here with the
Yeah, every time the young niggas come in, they do bring a little.
They do be having a little.
That's because we just old and whack.
Yeah, we old,
It's
yo.
over,
That's what it is.
It's over.
Bicep,
So listen, so you
tricep.
go out there, you try to juggle both, you bump your head, you start saying Jersey when you're forgetting rounds. Yeah, I'm coming up with 2 rounds. Fuck y'all. I got paid. I'm still the best. Suck my dick. Right? But then it's too much. And then the fans give you some pushback.
Right.
Then the fans like me, niggas had to quiet down a little bit.
So that's what was hard.
Let our guy go through what he going
That's
through.
the hard part. When we start popping our shit, and then it's like,
Yeah,
but your man did it. I'm
I had
like,
to get low with all the Joe Budden couch lines. It was coming. It wasn't the best time. I understood, right? But I knew I would talk again.
yeah.
So, right? So you feel all that. You go through that, right? And this is my take from just watching.
Right.
Then you start commentating.
Right.
It's media now. It's broadcast. Boy, is that a different world now. I'm sitting here as a broadcaster, but I'm a rapper. I'm me. I bring all my experience and my savvy and all that I know as I watch y'all, and I'm not participating.
To an analytical standpoint,
That helps you though.
that's what changed my life. That's what changed everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you get to, because what happened is, I lose the Lux, I lose the 40, I get to sit down. I'm sitting down for a year,
Right.
and now as an analyzer, you become a consumer, a fan.
Right.
So now I'm sitting back and I'm creating relationships personally with these battlers, like not saying it, but I'm watching him. So now when a nigga stop early, and I'm getting at the edge of my seat, like wild out, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So you see it from the fan point, like, oh, this how they feel when I don't complete the objective, or this how they feel, or this how I look when, but you never see it because you used to be on
you in
the
it.
court.
You on
You in
stage.
it.
You know what I mean? You're always on the court. LeBron has never sat behind a bench from a fan standpoint because he's usually
And he won't.
and he's not going to.
Right.
So once I got to sit down as an analyzer, I'm like, oh, this is why. That's like my last 3 is like kind of probably better than anything before because I got to see it from another pockets, timing, entertainment, speed, dry spots, all that, and I probably wouldn't lose again. I probably might not lose a round again. You know what I mean? Honestly.
I won't argue against it.
Word.
Yeah, nah, I probably won't. I understand it too much. It's so much a part of this game that people don't see from a visual standpoint. Walking out on stage, it's 2 cameras there, 2 cameras down there, 1 camera right there. If I raise the gun and turn this way, then they'll see me. If I go this way and use my left hand, the camera not gonna see me. Just small stuff. I turn my back to the crowd, they're not gonna hear me as much as stuff that people don't even take into
about.
consideration
Yeah.
when battling. Is you know what I mean? But you get to see it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And after analyzing it, like, especially with my talent, it's like way easier now. You know what I mean? Way easier.
It's crazy. Like Kobe said, not comparing you to Kobe, nigga.
It's cool.
But I'm playing. Kobe said, yo, he went home and read the referee book. This is some nutso shit. Said he read the referee book because at all points in time, referees got to be on the court. They have certain posts. So the nigga said, yo, I read the whole referee book, so I know where a referee got to be. So when I foul a nigga and I grab a nigga, I know I'm out of his view. You get what I'm saying? So when I grab you baseline, I pull you and I rip you, I know ain't no referee over there to see my right hand grab your jersey. So now he's saying, yo, when I'm looking at it from this angle, I know it's cameras here. So to get the effect, I'm going to turn and pull a 40 out over here, not turn and pull the 40 out over here because it's not going to get the same response from the crowd or from the viewers because I had an opportunity to sit back and analyze it from a fan's perspective.
Right.
It's small.
That-
It's
that-
small
that's
stuff.
dope. No, that's
I'm
dope.
right-handed. You know what I mean, like you check my battles. If you watch them, I battled 23 times on YouTube. I probably only battled on the other side of the stage twice. You know what I mean? Small stuff that you don't like. I perform better on this side of the stage. When I battle Lux, I'm on the right side of your vision. Like when you watching me, I battle Lux. My performance right-handed. It sound crazy. Like it's small stuff like that. You know what I mean? But then when I'm battling all my better performances, Hitman Holla, Twerk, Geechee Gotti, I'm on this side of the stage. So normally
You
when
should have just said that. Now people are gonna force
want
you
me to
left.
go to other. You can't force me. I'll run URL. You can't force me. You
No,
might have to
nigga, you
battle
over
from
there.
The roof.
At this point,
You
it
can't
don't
do
matter.
anything.
It don't
You know what
matter.
I mean, yeah,
And
nah.
that's why Surf is the man, and that's why what he's saying is true. Not saying that because he's here, but listen, when Surf had just came home, I was beating his ear off about Twerk. I was trying to fund that battle.
Facts.
Like I was like, listen, dog, I know you.
But this new nigga Twerk, that's all. This new little
but
young
it's-
nigga Twerk,
But it's a
man.
nigga around now, and he's saying New
Pissed
Jersey.
me off about that.
And,
Same way you talk about.
and that was a heated little. So,
Little time.
like I say in verses all the time, this Keith Sweating his Bobby Brown. There's the nigga that is gonna. So when you and Twerk battle, and now that's all that's on display is just craftsmanship. And I've been here, and now what you told me to do in the face-off, you told me to slap the floor, and I'm gonna slap the floor, idiot alley-oop by the rim. It's just like that was bad.
Yeah, that's all a part of the game.
I don't think
though.
you should have did that to Twerk. And Twerk's my man.
Shout out
Don't
to
say
Twerk, Jersey.
Twerk. You know you my nigga. Don't do that.
That's all a part of the game, though. Again, let's go back to the analyzing it. It's like, it's a battle before the battle. You know what I mean? I'm battling Twerk in the face-off. I'm battling him on the lives and things like that. So when I put a little bug in your ear, 2.5
I don't know why
months,
niggas fall for that bullshit that you do, but I got whatever you got for your last 3 battles. I got it now.
They
That
fall
trips
for-
them right up.
They
I
fall for all of
never
that. You
understand
can't beat
it.
me without strapped ins. I say that I plant that seat 2.5 months ahead.
That was so easy.
So then, as an
to see
immature
coming,
young
bro.
battle rapper, you gonna say, "I don't need a strapped in to beat you." So you know what?
Just
I'm gonna
took your-
do strapped in.
Yeah, just took your weapon from you, and I'm about to
See,
hit
but
you.
that's why his
That's-
run is impressive now, right? Twerk is a battle on paper. You gotta get ready for that.
For sure.
The Calico battle was supposed to go different too.
For sure. And the John
And-
battle. For sure.
And that's the one that, yo, man. Oh man, I hate that these niggas have made it so that I have to like put you on this pedestal. John was beefing for 90 years, yo. That beef might have started with me somewhere. That was part of the Joe Budden couch movement. I went to Atlanta at a sneaker store. I didn't even know it was smoke. It's like, yeah, your man said, whoa, nigga. Don't just bombard me with shit, nigga. What's up? Right? Yeah, I want to see him.
Niggas don't be believing.
Do you? This is like 2014, 13, whatever year this was. So now you get the shot. I wasn't texting you about none of it. I just knew he was about to light your fucking muffin. If you give me 7 years to write for one nigga, it's curtains for him.
But in John's defense, though, nobody as a battle rapper, like if me and Cortez been going at it for some years, right? That's just a bag that I got marinating. I'm not writing for Cortez now until I get paid for it. So it's not like John's writing for me.
You got some shit.
Nah. That
You might not
write.
write. You might not write. You
It's a
got
mistake.
some.
You got
some
something.
lines.
Yeah.
It's a mistake.
No, that ain't even a
There's
mistake. He's
something
writing.
subconsciously in your head that when the name
Not for me,
Cortez
though.
comes up,
I feel like I rap better than niggas. Like, if you pay attention to my material though, you got like certain motherfuckers like I don't do personals. Like you never hear, yo, you heard that round about Surf talking about his mom, his daughter, his dad. I don't do no type of personals. I just genuinely feel like which was my pro and my con. At some point, I felt like, oh, I rap better than these niggas. I gotta stop showing it. So I stopped pulling up with 3 rounds and stuff like that because I can beat y'all with 2 rounds. By the time we get to the third, by definition, this battle's over. I only gotta win 2. So I got comfortable and arrogant. And you know what I mean? I stopped giving niggas my all because I just genuinely
Because I just
feel
know,
better
like,
than-
I'm better
I
than
know
you.
I'm better than y'all.
Y'all
Like
not
I'm rapping
deserving
with,
of it.
I'm running around at 24, rapping with Joe, I got Kiss versus Style versus Wale versus at 23. I'm rapping with some of the best niggas in the world, automatic. So I just genuinely start taking the battle rap shit. I put it in the back seat. But you know what I mean? But I don't have to do the extra stuff. I don't do none of that because I know I rap better than y'all. I don't gotta tell you, I don't gotta display something, unpull some secret, pull nothing over the. I just could rap better than
Pull
y'all.
Snitch record out and all
Yeah,
that.
I don't got like I'm not doing that. Your paperwork used to beat your baby mother up. You don't take care of your kids. I don't have to tell nobody that. They're gonna listen to both of us rap and say, "Oh, this is 2 different worlds. It's pockets. It's speeds. It's modes. It's
Yo, you's a first nigga with a KD verse, right?
guaranteed first person with a Kevin Durant verse." There's not too many rappers with Kevin Durant verses now at this day and age right now.
Hard verse too.
and what's not spoken about in this run is the Geechee battle, the Geechee Gotti battle.
Oh, beating the 3-time champion of the year.
Like
yeah, you mad.
he's the
you
battler
ignorant, my
of
nigga.
the year.
3 times in a row.
Yeah, like he's been that dude for a while. He's embarrassed damn near everybody with
That's
the
what he does, he
exception of Rum Nitty and Surf.
And Arsenal.
Rum Nitty's different.
And ours.
And Ars. Call it
Ar's name always sneak in somehow.
Hey,
You know,
it's
it
the
might
truth.
be- it might
It's
be
the truth.
Crip
That's the
Love.
truth, though. Oh, okay.
It might be Crip Love.
I won't question
Crip
it
Love.
ever.
It might be Crip Love.
Ours is ours.
Rum Nitty.
Ah.
Ars, Rum Nitty, Surf. It might be Crip Love. But everybody else, he punishes.
Yeah.
Like badly. Badly.
Yeah.
But that's what I do. I don't think I get enough credit for that either because I feel like genuinely when the niggas, that's who I want. I didn't battle Geechee until, it's champion of the year. I'm coming home I want him. I'm on the phone with Smack while I'm locked up. I'm talking to Jazz, the rapper, actually. Who dope at the time? Oh, JC chest nitty. By the time I get home, JC fall off. Chest do something or something like that. Nitty. All right, give me nitty. Oh, conceded the door and give me conceded. Oh, hitman the man, give me con. Oh,
You
young
ain't
ill the
battle
man.
Nitty, did you?
Yeah, I battled nitty. I beat him with 2. That's when I felt like I ain't need 3 rounds to beat niggas.
I saw that. That wasn't the same Nitty though.
Nah, he's different now. He's
Yeah,
in alien mode now.
Yeah,
Because, star power and aura is a
Yes.
part of battle rap. It's a thing. It's a power.
sure.
that was new Nitty.
I mean, that was new nitty. So they gave me a lot of more leniency with him. But the
Yeah.
time is the time. You feel me? So I can't control that. You trying to say I lose now?
I think it would be a different battle now.
You trying to say I lose now?
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, just checking.
Who do I think you would lose to?
I know who you think you'll
battled
lose
all
to.
the niggas that I
Right
think
now?
you would lose.
I know who Joe think you'll lose to.
Daylight.
No way.
You don't think so? No? Oh, okay.
And Surf and I just had this talk, right?
Please don't say his name. He's a child.
Who you thinking about?
Ice has me wrong.
He's talking about real sick.
Ice has me wrong.
I don't think you think that.
He's too
I
young.
don't think that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
I don't think.
He nice though.
No, I just know how you.
He's
Yeah, that's
amazing.
all.
Nice
I
though.
knew you was.
He's a super.
Because it's the way you.
No,
you know.
but listen.
He's 14 in battle rap years.
Listen,
14 years
I
old.
know what it's like to go on stage with what you feel is 3 lyrically superior verses and need all the intangible things that Surf speaks about. I've been there before. So when me and Surf have these talk, like I know the rappers that I take a liking to in battle rap, it's the lyrical niggas. Like I was on JC kind of early.
I remember that.
I was on Chilla. I was on fucking who else? I love Lux different than niggas. I love Hollow different than niggas.
Yeah.
Fucking there's a few other lyrical miracle niggas I get into. Beat out.
You like Daylight?
Beat out. Daylight different. Alien tier. It's different. Like words.
For sure.
Everybody ain't gonna get these niggas.
Yeah, me.
But when I listen,
I can't.
boy,
stand them
is
niggas,
it
yo.
some shit in there.
Man.
Nah,
I
Daylight's
hate
that
them
dude.
niggas.
So we was talking about
Daylight
they did the
is
one-off battles. It was JC versus Sick. And I thought Sick won.
One of few.
I thought Sick won.
He didn't win.
They did.
That's what Surf said.
One of few.
I
people.
told you right out. He didn't
And
win.
that's what you said.
Yeah, he didn't
Nah,
win.
he didn't.
Because Joe respects a pen. That's it. As long as your pen is gold, Joe doesn't care. Like you can have a gold pen, but battle rap has
No, but it has to be
so
on
many
display.
other dynamics to
It
battle
was
rap.
on display.
No, and when my man, yeah,
It's tough to out-rap JC. I think that's tough. JC's a rapper.
I don't think so because I think Real Sick out rapped him.
He did.
He did.
And
He
that's a
didn't win
task.
the battle though.
he out-rapped him. He out-rapped him.
And that's
But he
where
didn't
you have
win.
a point.
He
And
didn't
that's-
win
didn't
the battle.
He didn't win.
You know what
He
I mean?
out-rapped him though.
I submit to what Surf knows
Because you
more
can have
about
55
this
like
than
you
I
could,
do.
If we taking a 4-minute span of words, like Real Sick is the type of battler that could get in 350 words in that 4 minutes. Or, you know what I mean? There's certain Chilla Jones could get in. So Joe is going to appreciate that more. It's like he's getting a lot done in a certain, but the greater motherfuckers knows what to do
Yeah.
with that time.
This is why I always bet against DNA and I lose.
Right. You know what I mean? Like you take like
This is why.
a Hitman Hollers, never gonna have 355 words in, but he's gonna know it. He might have 200, he might have 180, but he's gonna know exactly what to say in that 4 minutes. And that's what separates battle rappers from rappers. It's the same arm, different muscle. I know what to do in this 3 minutes. Like you could pull up and rap as much as you want to rap. If you don't know what to say, how to say it, why you're saying it,
When to break.
when to
When to
break,
pause, yeah.
when to, you say something slick, I stop it. You know what? Like the person to respond to, the one in the crowd that I should, because you got all type of hecklers. I hear all this.
Right.
Who should I respond to?
Right.
What should I say? He been down, I'm going to bend down with him while I'm rapping. These all the tricky dynamics of the game that is harder for like, why we say rappers can't beat battle rappers. Because we don't got to rap with you on the track. We talking about y'all coming to the arena. To whereas now, you know what I mean, I'm battle rap IQ is a whole nother thing. It's not like rap IQ. Hey, stop, cut. Hey, punch me in right here.
Right.
Hey, turn my vocals up. It's not like that.
Right.
I'm riding the beat carrying
It's,
something.
I'm rapping. Some Joe man say something behind me. You right. That while I'm still rapping, and you know what I mean, things like that. It's the small intangibles that you
Showmanship.
can't. Danny Myers doing the push up while in between. All that is showmanship. Battle rappers are 20 times better showman.
Danny Myers better show out against Tay-Rock.
He did.
Did he? I didn't see it.
You need to watch it.
Did he?
It was beautiful.
Did he win?
No, gun titles. What's up?
Like
what?
that.
Gun titles. No, he didn't.
All right.
That's
so,
right.
So I have to go watch it. Tell me about being a battle rapper and having to shift through Smack's business model shifts. Like it was the big venues.
Right.
Then we got intimate rooms. Then we got the one-on-one rooms. Like it was just
The
a few
one-on-one.
different changes going on.
It's a roller coaster for an artist. You know what I mean? Like I want to speak for the regular artists first. It's a roller coaster because you got some niggas that propel in the bigger stages like ticket sale era. You got some niggas that
nicer
propel
in the small room.
nobody in here, but they'll pay me to rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got some artists that propel like your name is so big, you put in so much pain that it's like regardless of the room, they're gonna book you. You know what I mean? But it's a roller coaster. You just got to deal with what's going on with the world. You figure out, like when I battled Loaded Lux, I signed for Houston, 2,500 in a room, big stage.
Yeah.
By the time COVID hit, we in an empty room, nobody. I just got to deal with it at the time. You know what I mean? So that's the tough part about being a single contractor because it's like smacking what they're doing for their business is their personal business and how they're doing. Like they have to worry about themselves. They don't have to worry about you. You're just singly contracted. So now if Smack and his company decides to say, you know what, we're not dropping battles on YouTube anymore. We're going to put them on our app. As a battle rapper now, you have to think, well, what am I going to do for myself, for my marketing and branding now?
Right.
Because now you figure the last 4 years of dope battle rappers haven't seen YouTube.
Nah, I don't like you beefing with ARP. That's my man. I'm serious. I don't.
I got a job.
And I hope it's a fake beef.
Nah, it's first of all, anything that's bad. Like I have too many people that feel like I owe them blood in real life to be beef with somebody with battle rap shit. That's the one. So if nothing that's battle rap is real life beef. Like ARP comes out to get me at his events. Like surf outside, I'll go get it. Like shout out to ARP. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But when it comes to business, and I work for WWF. Fuck WCW. Period. I don't make no money with WCW at all. Buy WWF shirts. Woo-hoo, like WWF. I get paid the big bucks to not fuck with y'all. Until you can do something to change that, which you can't.
I'm offering pushback. I'm doing
Shoot
it.
it.
I'm doing it. All of that would be cool. However, you also look down on the rappers that are coming up through WCW.
I don't look down on any rappers.
I heard you on the fucking Twitter fleet shit.
Midnight Madness.
And whatever I'm just saying I got talk spaces shit.
Yeah, I know on Twitter Spaces, but I'm saying I'm pushing
and
up and coming rappers.
That's awesome, but you also acknowledge that I look at you niggas different because y'all are not on the main stage.
It's very simple. If we all were in here playing in the NBA, we all played for the Pacers, and the motherfuckers in here came in here from the Rucker
from the
talking
G
about,
League, you're gonna look at them different.
Like one here, like yo, we'll kick y'all ass. We gonna laugh first before we decide to talk about basketball. We're gonna tell them where they from. Like,
That's true.
where you at
I
20 in
don't
the
think
Rucker?
that's right.
That's the truth.
I don't think it's right though.
Nigga, the best
We
niggas,
up here, we the best in the world.
The best niggas from Europe come over here and they
your
can
goal
hoop
is to
their
get
ass
up here.
off. Yeah.
That's your goal. You want to get
And
up
then
here.
we're gonna keep it 100. Like it might be 7 overseas niggas that really stepped
really
in the NBA.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
really nice. Like, so you got to understand it from an artist standpoint or from an athlete standpoint. Is whereas we average 30. Like you love basketball. Russell Westbrook. One night he got to see Trae Young. The next night he got to see Chris Paul. The next night after that he got to see John Wall. The next night. Okay, so now URL. One night I got to see Twerk. The next night I got to see John. The next night I got to see. That's the texture of what's going on over here and the most respected. So now I could look at you in another league. Let me see your resume, and you battling niggas like
you ain't never heard of.
that I've never heard of. You gotta understand, this is a profession now. Battle rap makes enough money to whereas it's salary. Like I make well close to $250,000 or more on battle rap. It's a salary. It's my job.
That's
so if you look up,
bitches are starting.
so if you probably
No, we gonna know.
so
Probably,
if you look up and you know what I mean, if you look up and as far as a cable vision guy or nigga that has a 9 to 5 and he battle rap on free time, you're not a battle rapper. Respectfully, you're not.
You're not taking him serious.
I'm not taking him
You might
serious.
say you're a battle rapper, but
Right, you know what
you're
I'm
not a
saying?
professional
so now,
battle
when
rapper.
I look at someone's resume and and it's blurry to me as far as competition, like I know who plays in this league.
Right.
Even if you're not, it's some battle rap. Pat Stay, he's not a flat out URL nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's certain dudes that's not Sharon, not flat out URL. It's certain dudes who I could look at their say their name and say, oh, okay, professional. But when you battle 22 people and only 17 of them have not signed a contract at all this year, I can't respect it. So what you call looking down at, it's like, no, that's not a pro.
I'm acknowledging.
I'm telling you where you
level.
really where you
that's
are.
not a pro.
I'm acknowledging your level. Yeah.
You're still amateur.
I understand what you just said. I still want to take Pat Stay's name out of your little example.
Well, he's not a he's a pro on every stage, any stage.
I know. Some people might have missed it and might have mixed the slander with Pat Stay. And
Oh yeah, no. I'm saying he's a pro on any stage.
Pat
like,
Stay, boy.
What a lot of people fail to realize is that it's professional. Like over the last 10 years, what you've watched with battle rap is it's become professionalized.
Mm-hmm.
We sign contracts, NDAs, all type. This is a professional sport now. It's not, oh, anybody could pull up. Oh, we all could pull up on the corner. Yo, niggas rapping outside. Hey, Joe, get your bars, come to the corner. It's not like that. You have to get signed contract and called from the league.
It's almost like, not to cut you off, when rappers or up-and-coming rappers would see a signed rapper and say, yo, let me battle you. And it's like, fam, no. Like, Wayne used to say that. Niggas used to walk up on him with a camera, yo, can I battle you real quick? And he like,
what are you talking about?
nigga, what?
I'm a pro. Like it's a such thing as
Do
a
you
pro
know
now.
what you would even have to get through to get to me on a record? Like, get out of here.
So back to your statement.
It's levels.
Hey,
That's it.
Hey, Ice.
That's it,
So
man.
back to your statement, like the way you know is the up and coming rappers not battling pros but feeling pro. It's weird. It's weird. Imagine me.
Oh, go ahead.
Imagine me battling, like playing ball in New York. I go have 25 at Fun in the Sun over in the Bronx somewhere. Like I scored 25 with fucking Fun in the Sun League, and then I go see fucking Zach LaVine, and I start barking at him. I'll kick your ass, even if in some retrospect it might possibly be true.
I still could be super nice, but he not gonna look at me
We're
like
talking about Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
He gonna look at you like, who
Imagine-
the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Imagine me being on the first day of KFC, one of these leagues, like you know these leagues have 2-day battles, Saturdays and Fridays. Imagine me battling on a Friday and see Tsu Surf and say, yo, I kick your ass. Excuse me? That's all. That's how that is, Joe. So it's no disrespect, but it's like we gotta have some truth around here. I'm not SoundCloud rappers not about to argue with me about rapping better than Joe Budden. I'm sorry. At some point I'm gonna stop and say,
But
wait,
there's
what have
one
you
of
done?
them somewhere out there that would feel like
few and
that.
far between. It's some that might even could step in the arena and get busy.
But you gotta
But
put
it's-
a lot
but
of, you gotta put a lot of work in to
Still
get
not gonna
here.
take
but
you
that's
serious.
the thing. They viewing it from their eyes.
Joe,
you
it's
viewing it from
23,000
yours.
battle rappers right now today. You type in Verse Tracker, it's like on paper, it's 23,000 battle rappers right now today. Versetracker.com. It might be. It's right at the top. As soon as you type
A
it
lot
in.
of y'all.
Yeah, it might be 20. Yeah, thank you. So like I say that to say like it's 23,000 and probably hundreds of media blogs. If a person is not
Yeah, 23,747.
23,747 that's how many people.
Look how many
that they
leagues
have.
it is.
So it's no way as of right
Listen,
now as a
Smack
battle
don't
rapper.
get enough credit for that, boy. I'll tell you that much.
Let's talk about that. We know we can talk about that too. So as of right now, with this much coverage as a battle, you could type in anybody name you want right there. It'll tell you how many views they average, how many views they get per battle. Shout out to Midnight Madness on the top of that. Anyway, it'll tell you everything about them. It's no way for you to be a dope battle rapper in 2022 and be unheard of. Impossible. Impossible. So I will not respect somebody. Imagine Chris Paul leading the league in assists and somebody try to walk up to him and tell him about how many assists. I don't know you. This is what I do. This is my job.
You walking up to me because
I'm
you know me.
uncomfortable, dog. I don't know you. I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm
I
just saying, like
guess
you
you trying to rob me?
even you bringing that conversation to me is because you know who I am.
Listen, you made good points. I just said leave ARP alone. That's all I said.
It's a smaller, you know what I mean? I just don't like, see, you don't pay attention to everything.
Another black man trying to
All
get
that
his
is
shit
cool.
up.
All that is cool. All that is cool. You feel me? All that is cool. Those the odds, bro.
So
Like,
what's your beef with the tooth?
you talking about a puppet on this podcast?
I'm asking you, what's your beef?
I'm not. I got a beef with everybody. It's like, every time I look up, it's some type of, random.
What's the tooth?
That's why I said
I'm
leave it
lost.
alone. Let's just
Leave
it's
it alone?
Some podcasts, some weird podcasts. You
okay.
feel me? Type shit. But that's what battle rap do. The media, they don't rap. So where do they get their views from? Talking about who's hot. So every time I look up is, you type in my name on YouTube, every media blog, any one of you want to type 15 straight Tsu Surf videos. Tsu Surf says, Tsu Surf does, Tsu Surf, and they all just,
Yeah, welcome. That's
it's annoying.
what we signed up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not used to that yet.
And that's what I mean. You
I'm
gotta
not
be
used- I'm not used to that yet.
careful what you ask for. Like when you ask to win the balancing act of the battle rap and rap scene, like to
Right.
win it
But
is for
There's
your
gonna be some
name. It's for
critiques,
your
yeah.
name to get hot.
It's
No, but
disgusting.
forget critiques because we're talking about monetization. Now it ain't even really a critique.
Oh, you're
thing.
saying people taking your
that's
shit.
the problem. No, not even taking
No,
shit.
people,
That's the problem.
your
That's my
name,
name. That's my name.
people
name.
saying your name makes
It's what
them
I go through.
money.
Yo,
You look up 150,000 views in 48 hours on a blog. And
That's why my name hits blogs. It's not that the story is so exciting.
It's just the
these blogs have metrics that show this is what this person does. They rotate the same 12 people that they talk about for a
That's what I'm
reason.
saying. So for it to be 23,000 blog, and do you
So
go to
Surf
these
is going to do that
channels-
in battle rap world. I'm
Gotcha.
sure that his name is one of them.
I'm sure.
So
That's disgusting.
yeah, no, fuck Surf. Surf was trash. Surf this.
No,
Like,
nigga take a clip and says, "Yo, Tsu Surf's this ARP on Joe Budden podcast.
That's what's gonna happen, right?
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And it's
well,
gonna
a person to
it's
talk
gonna
for
go.
40 minutes and say, yo,
Yeah.
like that one time Tsu Surf said, you know what? I agree with him. The title of it would be The Time I Agreed with Tsu Surf.
Right.
Instead of the 40 minutes or whatever the fuck he was talking about.
sure.
You know what I mean? So it just get
That's
annoying.
the time we live in right now, man.
Right. It just gets super duper annoying. You know what I mean? But nah, like I work for who I work for. So that's why, you know, your whole little, like, I don't really care about the, you know, Black Power. You feel me? You still, it ain't like we shut you down. You feel me?
You
But
got a different type of contract with smacking them.
why you feel like that? Or everybody feel like that. Why does it look like that? Am I crazy?
Your verbiage.
That's true. Your verbiage.
Your verbiage. Your verbiage. How you spew it at those little sit downs.
Yeah.
Like
You
it's-
get up there and
it's
pull your
plain
dick
as
out
day.
and put it on the table
But
and be like, yo,
not only do
no,
he-
what I'm doing is not what y'all doing.
and he do it
do say
with he do it with that type of I'm adamant in this because I know what's happening there. I know.
What if I
I
told
have
you it
a
wasn't
different
no contract?
relationship with people and I know it's like me, right? Like in podcast world, don't nobody tell me what they making.
Right.
But I know what they making.
Right. Right.
I know the people that's offering that. We kick it. I
But
know
that's
the
'cause you
person
know
you
what
had
you
a
doing.
meeting with over here. I know what I'm doing. I know where the shit that I say no to ends up. I know. I just know. It's my job to know it. You sit down there and talk like that. Yo, your last 3 battles was this battle. Don't do that. I know that. Beefy. He right there. Ask him. Yo, now talk to him. Like you talk different. And that's why them niggas be mad at you.
But it's, yeah, but it's not a, but that's the
Even
thing,
just
though.
now, I work for who I work for. Yo, it's WWF. That's WCW. Over there, we don't fuck with that. We don't acknowledge y'all. Over here, we do. It goes above and beyond one-offs. And hey, I got 40 and 50 from this
See, but you
battle.
wrong. See, that's what I'm saying.
It's a
What-
deeper
now,
relationship.
What if I told you that just my energy got me here, my aura for that, like the way I talk, like at no point was there ever a contract that URL said you're our mascot, you are no. I carry myself
said
like
that.
You know, I'm just saying I carry myself like that. The shit that I talk is on my own merit. At any point, Beezy could say, "Ho, I don't agree with that," because I'm not on no contract or no special. Like I just advocate, but that's why I get paid like I do, because I'm the one willing to put my feet on the table and say, "Fuck y'all, URL." Nowhere else matters. Like I'm the reason I started that whole if it don't happen on URL, it don't matter. I started that movement.
Okay.
Dude, like wait, do we have to go back into like history class?
No.
Like, that was
No.
Troy Mitchell, Smack White, that shot Jay Mills versus Murder Mook. Sire Castro versus Jay Mills. Like Smack was the cameraman prior to being Smack. He's the godfather of battle rap. Like, what is no conversation? Like, there's no name synonymous with the word battle rap besides Smack. You can ask somebody that does not watch battle rap. Yo, you watch battle rap? They gonna say, oh, what you talking about? The Smack DVDs?
That's true.
Right.
Like, so there's like all these leagues that we see, the 5,000 leagues and all that. They're trying to do something that of URL. Whether you like it or not, or accept it, or I respect that you going off your own way, your own league, your own, shout out to them. But we're not going to act like URL is not the NBA of battle rap. Period.
I want to give Smack
I agree
all the
with that. It is.
flowers in the world,
I agree with
along with Beasley, along with just everybody that has helped them turn this into what it is, because it's not talked about enough just how difficult it is what he did and what he's doing in front of everyone's face. It's in front of everyone's face.
Clearly.
He did
Fam.
he did the venues. Hold on, let me just
Okay.
get this off. He did the venues, was doing live shows, had to figure out a way out of that. They start shooting. It was gangsters there. We acting a fool. Whoa, all right, need another way. Let me try this with sponsorship. Got the exclusive vodka, was fucking around over here. We doing it that way. This is from Smack DVDs. This is, he done had Busta Rhymes, fucking Puff, all the entertainers coming when it was venue time.
He
All right, I'm
shot
bringing the
Gucci
eyes
Man
over
video on Smack TV. That's him out there in them trenches.
They start betting money. They start putting money on the shits. Like, went big rooms, small rooms, they did all of that. He had to go and find, listen, it was a time when these niggas was mad.
Bro, I got $3,000 for
It was a
Conceited.
time when his favorite niggas was a little tight with him. And you like, oh, what's next? Them niggas actually found what's next. Like, imagine Mike leaving and LeBron coming and Steph coming, Kobe coming. Like, oh, shit, we good for the next. Like, they had to do that a few times, too.
And he figured it out.
Yo, the battle rappers saw the inflation probably before Smack had a chance to make it connect, and he still kept them happy.
Facts.
Everybody.
Facts.
It's not spoken about enough.
Or they was mad. He came back and rectified it.
It got fixed.
No, that's dope. The dope
It got
part
fixed.
is when that happens.
They all
When I'm
battle
man enough to
today.
come back and
Most
say,
of
yo,
them, most of them advocate, right? And now look, I closed my caffeine deal over here. Everybody money up now. What we talking about? Everybody cool now. It's not a beef nowhere. Oh, and that's my app I started.
Even that verse trap. Look,
He's
that's
the
a whole
only
site.
nigga, right? To seamlessly, he's the only nigga to seamlessly remove his business from YouTube
People don't understand this.
and
True
go.
story.
That's a
Funnel it
black
right
owned,
to
that's
the
a black owned app.
Fam,
Funnel it right to the
black-owned
app.
nobody else did that
With a fucking
seamlessly
monthly
like
subscription.
that. Nobody did
Monthly
it.
subscription.
Monthly subscription, dog.
Fam,
That's
it's
nuts.
nothing short of genius what Smack and Beasley have done with URL. That's why when he started talking this WWF shit, I can't give pushback because a lot of that goes to the talent of y'all and
the business
of them. And when there's that perfect marriage, it inspired Ars to do a league, inspired John to do a league. You got your shit going on. It's the Remy got her shit
You got
going
like this
on.
all this at verse tracker. This is not URL.
That's what I was about to say.
This is
Just
not
that
URL.
right
this
there.
Is somebody that
This
said,
is a
you know
whole
what,
other business.
I'm gonna keep up with people don't understand how much
man.
bills Smack pays.
It's true.
You got media blogs
That's what I was gonna talk
that's
about.
getting YouTube checks, but this is all built back
Monetization,
around.
yo.
It's all monetization. Like we don't really get to be inside Amazon getting built or FedEx getting built. You know how many people Smack have on salary? Like we don't really step back and talk and say, yo, listen,
don't.
all his top tier niggas, all his bottom tier niggas, the whole crew here, everybody that's
Production
working
staff,
behind the cameras, the production's like
Nigga, the marketing team, the advertising team, the fucking the secretaries and
every
executive
blogger
assistants.
that blogs about the
Yeah.
cards that he's having and stuff like that. That man is like the owner of like the CEO of Amazon or
That's
something.
dope. Like, yo,
Yeah, no.
Verse Tracker is a
He is.
whole site set up off the back of battle rap with a big ass T-Mobile ad at the bottom. That's money, nigga.
Yeah.
Tons of it.
And Smack ain't
Maybe.
stepping into none of these websites saying, hey, why my battles on there? Hey, why y'all got my clip or nothing? He's really letting everybody eat. Like, this is the motherland. For anybody to say URL TV is not the motherland, it's cap.
It's the blueprint, and he carried it out. He's doing all this with a rotating staff. Like, he don't need to go find nobody.
Same niggas he came with.
I got a crew that I'm gonna just keep pitting. All right, we got 2-on-2s now. All right, what we doing?
Just try stuff.
One off.
Just trying.
Yeah,
Girls versus
See,
guys.
this-
yeah. Girls versus guys. Like,
look,
niggas
look,
was bugging.
shit.
Look, we're gonna take the one offs and the ones y'all like, we'll make them actual 3 rounds.
He's just bugging
Like,
with his people, yo.
yeah.
Again, round of applause to Smack and Beasley and where you took this thing. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to watch. Your next battle, I don't know if we could talk about it, but you told me what it was in the house, and hey, I'm done with applause, man.
I'm gonna whoop him.
That's my man, yo. That's my man, though.
I'm gonna whoop him.
That's my man, though.
As he should be. I'm gonna whoop him. I
like
remember we
him
had
a
this.
lot.
I like these conversations prior to battles because we get to pull it up after the battle.
That's
And it's
my
like,
man,
Surf, you
though.
told the truth. I'm gonna whoop him.
He another
I'ma
one
whoop him.
from the Joe Budden
whoop him.
school.
Remember I told you.
There's a Joe Budden school of battle rappers
There's
out
no
there.
way he could be in the school if I'm in the school.
No, he's in the school.
You ever see them karate movies and it don't be weird? Like, how the fuck is they all in the same school? 100 niggas come out the karate and they all get beat up and it's just one guy in the school that can fight.
You missing it.
How is that?
All right, you got to think.
Answer my question.
I'm about to. But you going to the karate schools. I'm going to X-Men. Let me talk. All of the kids with superpowers had to find their way to Professor Xavier's house, right?
Right.
Some of them came in there and had to get with Cyclops, go get situated.
Right.
Some of them came in there
And went straight to the
and
outside.
Professor X was like, yo,
We need you outside fighting the Centron. Yeah.
come this way,
you know
my
what I'm
nigga.
saying? Your
So
little,
it's different schools.
your little man
when
is
I
like,
say
your
that
little
he's
man is
in
like
school,
told. His powers are
I
like,
never-
like that's his power. Like that's his power.
Hey, yo, shut the fuck
You got different X-Men. You got X-Men like you got kids that could blow shit up.
Yo,
That kid could lift the school up with his
dumbass
mind.
nigga, yo.
If he could lift the school up with his mind, Professor X is gonna say smack because that's what we're talking about.
Level 5. Level
Smack.
5.
Yeah, level 5. That's it.
Smack is
Level
gonna say,
5.
Hey,
It's
Surf,
levels.
Hey, Surf, come with us. We need you outside. Here's a uniform. I'm going straight
You
to
ain't
go
need the
fight.
uniform, nigga. Let's
I'm
just
going
go.
straight to fight Sentinels.
You
off rip.
ain't go to the New Mutants. You went
Yeah, you
straight to
got
the X-Men. Yo, this
You got
nigga
told.
stupid.
Get told the fuck out of here. Like, it's some terrible X-Men when you think about about it. It's some bad X-Men out there. Every X-Men isn't a good X-Men.
That's
Man.
Yo,
They just
dog,
mutants,
that's
yo.
so fucked up.
Every X-Men isn't a good X-Men.
You already know that something's wrong with him, so I don't even.
No, they got a nigga that just like he's a porcupine.
When I say
He go like this.
No, but they don't shoot. He just and
Yeah.
it just gets.
He hug you.
gets
He hug you
psychic.
and he just He love
I
it.
would hate to be the porcupine kid.
it's like when Ice came to my house all scared
would
of a
hate it.
skunk.
Right? I would hate it.
Are you scared of skunks?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not.
Ice is such a fucking pussy.
Nigga talking
Man,
about
we
the
was like,
toe.
we ain't
I
fucking
hate
with that
it.
skunk, man.
Who the fuck is scared of a skunk, yo?
Nah, you don't really
nigga
know
stinks.
the story behind a skunk.
Nigga stinks.
You never really seen a skunk get crazy though. You don't know what skunks
That
do.
skunk tore my pit bull up.
See? Yeah, I
Nigga
got time
skunk
for that.
tore my. But listen, when I say this guy is from the Joe Budden school, it's from sonic waves only. We haven't met.
It's like you hear him
He
say,
ain't, he
"Oh,
wasn't
I
with
can,
we
I can
ain't
see some
kicking,
Joe with him."
but he has
So
listened
stop
to
being rude.
Joe.
So stop being
when
rude.
I hear him,
That's rude.
I can hear some of that Joe that he listened to. I can hear it.
All right, so
he
say-
be up there dissecting.
so
it.
say he's an
You
admirer.
actually lived with me, got in the studio.
That's what I'm
had the
saying.
That's different.
That's
He was
me
out fighting
being-
the Sentinels
that's
with
me
you.
Came
being
over
at-
here.
That's me being at.
Hey, when Wolverine
Professor
came in the
X-
house, Cyclops was tight, yo. Hey, Professor X was like, hey.
Chill. Work with
Yeah, they had to keep that nigga off Cyclops
I
when he
was
came
in
in
the
the
house.
house.
That's all I'm saying. He wasn't in the house. Don't use the same verbiage as
All right,
you
my
like
bad.
to use.
All right, my
he
bad.
wasn't in the
man.
fucking
My bad.
school.
But I don't want to see. I don't want to
He's
see.
told.
I don't want to see you be bad to him. Yo.
Yo, dog.
The man is told.
Stupid nigga.
That's disrespectful, sir.
Nah, for real. It's a one trick pony. It's not really exciting. It's not. This battle rap shit is a movie. Battle rap is a movie.
I'm off battle rap for a minute. When I saw Mozzie go to CMG, I knew you was going next.
Shout out to Mozzie. I just
That's
talked to
what
him.
I just knew that was coming.
Why you feel like that?
I
I feel like that's a great move.
makes sense.
That's great.
I can see it.
Definitely a great move.
I can see it happening.
I think Mozzie one of the bigger artists, obviously, on the West
Of
Coast
course.
right now.
Of
And then,
course.
you know what I mean? I think knowing Mozzie and us having a relationship, I know that
Y'all did
Mozzie's
tape together, right?
very Yeah, we got a whole tape. together.
All the little killing niggas hang up.
All of another one of the better rappers in the world. You feel me? Joint tape. Shout out to
Part of that
Mozzie.
Jersey leg
Mozzie's
up.
dope.
You feel me?
The little niggas
So I think that is a power move for him because you know CMG got the
because
the
I
East
think
Coast.
that's adorable, yo.
What?
How is that?
What?
All
Because I heard
y'all,
Joe try to just like
all of y'all kind of what's the name of your terror gun titles? Like all of y'all ish,
All a gun title is
y'all all y'all gun title ish niggas.
What?
Like y'all are friends.
it's for real.
Like y'all
It's easier to get a verse
care
from
about each
it easier
other
it
and
is to
shit.
get a
That
verse
is
from
adorable,
Mozzie than
yo.
it is some of these light skinned ass rappers. You know what I mean? But
See,
it's
look,
because we
see, come on, yo. See, look at the rap. Look
keep it 100. Keep it 100. Listen. I was locked up. I'm only listening to Mozzie. I'm keeping it 100. I heard about him. I'm like,
Mozzie
yo,
is
put your-
nice, man.
I come home. As soon as I hit Mozzie, hey yo, I need a verse. Mozzie gave me 3, and then we end up doing the whole tape because he's of that texture. He's of that cloth. Now I can show you some DMs where I DM a nigga like, yo, let's get one in, and it was seen, and it's like, well, I know you don't rap better than me, so that's not why you didn't like. You ducking. So I
Ooh,
like,
you definitely from the Joe Budden school, bro. That was Joe.
you know what I mean? So I like, you feel me? Like I like niggas like my certain niggas. You can look at my
definitely
resume. It's a lot of niggas that I like that because you know you could tell, oh, he could rap, I could rap, let's rap. And you got other niggas like, yeah, nah, let me stay away from that. Like I'm not gonna get into the whole like, come on, bro. My resume as far as East Coast legends, Joe Budden, Jadakiss, Styles P, like Beanie Siegel, like if I have all the legends scratched off the list, then you start going to the not legends. But the bigger East Coast not legends start saying,
Come on, man.
well, who are you that you think that you can't rap with Surf if he went 10 minutes with Joe or back and forth with Kiss or Styles or, and you start saying,
Yeah, but see, when you start having these
okay.
conversations, they become brand conversations.
Yeah,
not,
that's
not
what it is.
talent conversations.
That's what it is. They
Yeah,
feel as
but
though
I'll
you
fuck
not
your brand up.
no, or they feel as though you're not big enough for me to
you
really
ain't-
do a
yeah.
song with you at this point.
This would make perfect sense if I didn't have every Lloyd Banks, who do you want?
But you talking
all
about
legends.
street niggas.
Right.
Or not street niggas, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
no, I get you.
So when you start,
Them guys.
Yeah.
The pen guys.
yeah,
I just feel like I don't think
that's
it's for
doing
everybody.
it for the sport.
I don't think it's for everybody. Again, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's certain statures and certain levels. It's like if I call Benny and he pick up first ring, and I call certain niggas and they pick up first ring, but these are all like people I consider rappers. And then I see the 1 or 2 or 3 niggas that's like, and it ain't like you wilding anyway. If you running around with a hit right now, oh, you're busy.
Right.
but it's quiet over there.
I swear I know who you talking
I do
about.
too.
That's what's pissing me off.
Yeah, I wish I knew what he was talking about.
Quiet over there. Why you ducking?
It's fine.
Would y'all stop that before this done went viral or some shit like that?
I'll find
Nah,
it.
you know what I
tell you,
mean? But
I'll
it's just I feel like, for me to be where I'm at
It's
right
somebody
now,
I
like,
like. Oh, I like the
Bro,
person.
the one I'm thinking about is
you know what I mean? For me to be like, and it's like I'm not normal. Like, I mean, y'all drop a freestyle, we talking 12 million views. Like, it's not. I ain't seen a better bars on 95 respectfully. Well, it ain't one that
Killed
did
that.
it ain't
Me
one
either.
that did the numbers.
Yeah.
And all your favorites
You
go up
went
there
crazy
too.
up there.
You
A
went up.
little crazy, nothing too crazy. You know what I mean, but
You
enough for a motherfucker to say, "Oh, you can rap. Let's run it."
People don't be on it like that though. You know that.
yeah,
know.
but it's,
Yeah,
it's
that's why I brought it
two
up.
in particular.
Different time.
That's why I brought it up.
One of them. Hey, look,
Petty ass
That's why I brought it up. I know.
All right, I just had to make sure that my one wasn't in
Wasn't
this
that
mix
one?
before I had to get active. No need. False alarm. Which it really shouldn't be no alarm. It's not an alarm. There is no alarm. Because I don't even want to dignify that
all right,
conversation
Let's
at
just,
all, yo.
please.
Okay.
Thank you. Damn.
So moving right along.
He was talking about cosigns. The importance of cosigns.
Cosigns in hip hop.
So Surf says he feels as though you ain't much. Well, his coin phrase was "you're a lemon until somebody stamps you." So you could
Right.
be hella nice,
Fact.
you could be super duper dope, but
Fact.
until somebody comes and grabs you and puts the stamp on you,
Right.
you consider the lemon.
And that's
lime.
like that. Even if that's a bad word, like just say like, okay, all the cars is in the chops. Like these cars don't got no labels on them, no tag. I don't care what it is. 300, Yo Gotti, Rick Ross, anybody. If once they come to the car lot and say, hey, let us get that car, and they slap the Benz on it, that car is now a Benz. Period. You can't say it's not once you put the Benz logos on it. Once the YMC and B say, hey, look, you YMC, you now put the logo. I'm not saying that it works, but everybody is an average. I'm talking about street rappers specifically. You know what I mean? Because it don't always the same for pop rappers and certain niggas with certain type of songs. But like the average street rapper is a lemon, and I just mean like basically a playing card until somebody comes and paints you and puts a logo on you. That's just the truth. That's just like
There's some validity to that.
Tsu
There's
Surf.
not too many people that you can think of that did it completely. on their own.
Know completely. Even if you want to say I'm independent, bro, it was a little less light until Joe, hey, come stay at my house. Now I'm a Joe Lil Bro and da-da-da, you know what I mean? And then battle rap, Lux Goods, Cosign, Tsu Surf, da-da. It's no like
Yeah, y'all
this
know
is not even that type of industry.
my number one thing is who backs you.
The industry doesn't even let you in the door without walking in with somebody. Who you here with? Imagine you walking up to any industry party. You don't just walk up to any party and walk in. You have to come in. The industry, the root word under the industry is network. If you could see a picture of it, I think network falls right under industry as in the foundation of it. The foundation of the industry is a network. We all get money together. That's the way it work now. That's why these new niggas come out and it's like, hey, let's joint tape. You take my chain, I'll take yours. Let's wear them together.
Well, the
Everything's about
age-old
network.
line is relationships are everything. It just takes you a while to really understand what that
no,
means.
especially as blacks, we kind of be proud. Like white people been saying for years, it ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Right.
We grew up on our independent shit. Like, man, fuck that. I don't want no handout from nobody. Fuck them niggas. I get it on my
And
own.
people forget the third part to that. It ain't what you know, it's who you know, but it's also who knows you. Because you can know Kevin Durant,
This
Jay-Z,
nigga just
and
gonna take
fucking,
my shit
and you can know whoever you want. If they don't
Nah,
know
you
you,
right.
it means nothing. But if Hov look out that window and say, oh, that's Joe, let him in. You good. There's nobody in the industry that does not get, like, it doesn't happen like that.
I ain't gonna let Ish trigger me. He be trying to trigger me. Like he do that shit.
What? What
You
the fuck is you talking about?
You do this thing where we could learn that from the whites. Man, fuck that.
No, fuck. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that phrase has been around forever. Because we grew up in the hood of us, we learned this independent shit. Like, yo, I don't want no handouts. I don't want nobody holding nothing
absurd.
over my head. We don't do that.
No, I
right.
agree. It's
He's
absurd.
100%
Even the
right.
golf in that caddy, bro.
You do that now.
I offer pushback.
I love to hear it.
It's just who I am. He's right for maybe what we know in our lifetime.
That's what I'm talking about.
Historically, I don't think
Where we come from
he's
in
right.
the urban
With
areas.
some of the things that we have had to escape historically, it would have to be who we knew just to live when some of these laws weren't in
Bro,
effect.
we're not talking about the Underground Railroad and Linden Help. I'm talking about street, ignorant street
But Joe,
niggas.
but I am.
I'm talking about, I started off with street niggas, and where we come from, we don't want nobody holding nothing over our head, so we don't take handouts.
Right,
a
they
nigga
won't-
could come give you some
not
package.
taking the
Yo,
package.
you take it. You be like, no, I don't want it, nigga. I'm gonna pay you
What?
back.
I only get $20 off this I'm going to do it myself.
Or no, a nigga could be like, yo, you just came home, You my nigga. You go to jail. Niggas be giving you food. You be kicking that shit from under the door. I don't want that. We've been taught not to take nothing.
Because everything come with a price.
Yeah, we don't want to owe nobody nothing. We want to get it on our own.
You think that's healthy?
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's healthy.
Even a golfer need a caddy.
Are you like that?
Tell them that's real.
I used to be like that in my younger years. Absolutely, nigga couldn't give me shit.
Are any of you like that currently? That's what I meant.
Not at this point
no
in
help,
life.
like cool with no help.
Like
Hell
just what
no.
Ish just described. Yeah.
No.
You ain't
not
used to
at
be
this
like
point in
that?
life.
No, for sure.
Of
Like you don't want
course.
nobody. You don't want nobody.
You don't
help.
want
Once
nobody.
you get to as a 30-year-old or 30-plus-year-old in the industry, you know for a fact that PR might PR a little better than you. That engineer is going to engineer better than you. That little nigga, like I got a 25-year-old that just has a better ear. That like he knows what's in. You get what I'm saying? Like you need help.
Period.
Period.
That's it.
You need help.
Dog, and you run an organization, you gonna stop at a certain point in growth because you only know what you know. It's other niggas that know more than you, maybe a little slight something different. That could take you to another level. When you get to your pinnacle, you need help to get to another level. You can't get you there because you don't know enough.
You never been there.
You never been there.
I know, but what y'all are saying is what the therapist would describe as a breakthrough. And I think that moment comes at different times for men, right? See how we all kind of saying that, or y'all are, but y'all hit it at different ages, probably with different experiences. Like y'all saying it in this room just sound like preaching to a choir.
Some niggas never hit it.
For
And
sure.
that's
Some niggas
just
go
the
their whole
part
life.
that I
And,
wanna
and
highlight.
another
like that,
thing
yeah.
is,
And they never get, and they hit that ceiling and stay right there.
everybody ego different. Everybody level of security and narcissism and all of that shit is different. So some niggas take mad long. They gotta damn near fall to get it. You get what I'm saying? When you could have just took the help when you was at the top. You at 10, the nigga trying to get you to 15.
And somehow this falls right in line with that conversation we were having about envious friends as men.
Look,
And
you
being in competition with your friends as men.
you could be at level 10. Nigga trying to get you to 15. You don't even take his help. But then when you go to 5 and you kind of fucked up, now you open-minded enough to be like,
I mean,
you know
but when you
what?
think of math, when you think of business, though, 10 is so close to 15. I'm already here. Why would I naturally?
I got myself to
Human
10.
nature, right?
I can get myself
Human
to
nature.
15.
No, but I'm having a hard time staying at 10. I've been at 10 for 2 years. I've been at 10 for 2 years. Another nigga that loves you could say, yo, I'm gonna help you get on. You saying no. We been taught to do that.
Yeah, we have.
We've
'Cause
been
we
taught
think
to
that
do
man,
that.
we think the one that gets us to that 15, we now owe him.
Or he got an ulterior motive. He might just love you, my nigga.
Or that.
Yep.
Yeah, but how many times is it that?
And that's and there we go.
Do
Defo.
niggas, how many times do niggas just love you?
Yeah, I was about to say you kind of do owe. Business is business. You owe even when you don't.
No,
owe.
but some niggas will help
this
you with a
industry.
phone call. You get what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
They did it for you. You got it off. Do you owe them? Yeah,
In
but they
some
don't
way,
even
shape,
want it. Some niggas
Right.
don't even want it. I did it to help you. I did it to help you. I made a phone call or
That
2
do
or
be
3.
rare, though.
I could have did 2 or 3 phone calls and you don't even know I did them.
That's rare though. This industry's
I don't think.
tricky.
Oh, I don't know about this bullshit. That's why I ain't fuck with entertainment.
Yeah, the entertainment industry is
I don't
pretty
like this
tricky.
shit.
A favor, like in this world, it's a favor for a favor. Like I don't. Why would I? You like for one, like you treat favors like almost like it's not
currency.
Currency,
Yeah, I got
yeah.
currency. So
Yeah.
I got $20 in my pocket. I don't have $1 million in my pocket. So if I got 20 favors, it's like I'm not just calling and using a favor on. It's because this is a favor for a favor industry. So if I use one of my favors, I'm gonna owe you a favor while using up a favor.
Right, correct.
This favor I might need it for something more important
It's
than
not
just.
always true though. Because
It's
sometimes
majority of the
A lot of
time.
times
It's
it is.
You know what?
majority of the time
That's
it's like this.
see, Ish, me and you think the same way. But that's because we not in this
A
industry.
non-industry standpoint.
That's really what it is.
Like,
'Cause there's
imagine-
been a lot of times with just people that I'm connected to.
but it's life.
that
my nigga.
I get the phone call, yo, dude, and I'm not looking at it that
Just
way.
imagine my man, yo, I need a Mozzie verse. And I could call Mozzie, and I probably could get it on the arm.
Right.
But I'm going to call Mozzie and get the price for him, and because I might need a Mozzie verse.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't get unlimited favors in this industry at all.
No, not at all.
That doesn't, hey, Parks, I need you to mix something for me.
That's another part of why I fuck with Lady London so much. She came here and told me about all the times I dissed her and still came.
Right.
That's how fast that currency gets erased, though. Oh, I heard you say some shit. Nigga's up for the career now.
Right.
Like, I'm not talking to you forever. Ever. Like, you kind of got to...
I don't know.
Don't call nobody a limit.
Dog, a nigga.
No,
Don't call
you
nobody
shouldn't
a
call
limit.
nobody a
You
limit.
shouldn't call
I call myself a limit.
That
So
don't
you
mean
could do
call
that too.
someone
Call
else.
you a limit. You can't
That's
call me
called
a limit.
self-deprecation.
You're right.
You can't call somebody else a lemon.
My bad.
And
I
that's
should've
one
just
of them
said,
times
like,
I don't even know how to take
a factory
that.
car.
Like, what am I?
We all
you
factory
meant
cars.
No, you're a
Do you wanna
fact.
know
You're
what-
a
I told
dope
you what
ass
I meant.
fact. You're a dope ass factory car. And when somebody comes stamp
I think
you, now
that
you
when
turn
I,
into a
that's what I'm
Rolls
saying. I
Royce.
think that when they building cars, right, the car is built before they put the logos on them. Correct or wrong? Right.
Yeah, that's like one of the
Okay, so
last-
if you take the logos off, let's say, like I said, your standard car, Benz, Toyota, whatever. Once you take the logos off that
You
car,
like this little car now.
That's not-
because
that's
it
not
makes
a-
the most
that's the
sense.
shit.
But that's not a lemon though. You know what
Yeah,
a
that's
lemon
not a
is?
lemon.
See, but that, okay,
A
so
lemon's
I
when
use
you buy a broken car.
Yeah,
lemon
you
is when
buy
you
the
buy a
car
piece
and
of
it's a
shit.
piece of shit.
selling
okay, so
you the
yeah,
hoop.
I didn't mean, I don't want to like.
So that's
not
why
to use
that
lemon. But I'm just
words
saying-
mean things.
Right, they
So
do.
when you say
mean what you're
lemon-
saying, say what you mean.
Right.
Take the logo. I'm saying is take the logos off of a car, and it's just a car until Ben says
A
it's
regular
Benz
car
or
is
a
what you
regular
meant.
car.
That's what you
So
meant.
we're all regular cars until somebody comes around and say, you know what?
validates us.
You're a Toyota. You're a Nissan. You're a Benz. You're
A better analogy would be like sunglasses, because all sunglasses are actually made in the same place,
Factory.
and they
Yeah.
just put different
Yeah,
logos
they
on them.
are.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. And
There's
then
like
you
two
go into
factories in the
you
entire
might go
world.
Rock Nation
Till
way, you might
Ray-Ban
go
come
Def
get
Jam way,
you.
you might go MMG way, like you might go whichever
Or you
way.
might just be the generic.
Or you might just be some generic fucking glasses.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I think that
I'd love to be the guy that came up with that one, yo.
what?
And pitched that one at the meeting. Sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
We are idiots.
We are.
I don't even want to know what sunglasses make a year.
Too much.
But we are fucking, we're not the
Think
brightest.
about how
yo.
often you lose them
Not at all.
shits.
Not at
all
all.
the time.
The person that made pool noodles is a multi-million dollar. And I'm almost I know they're not black.
The person that made what?
Pool noodles. That dumb ass
The long
long
floaty thing
styrofoam
that you
shit.
stick in
We
the
are in the wrong. We are the craziest people in the world. Pool noodles.
Nah, the pool noodles lit though.
But why didn't none of us think about it? Because we think about this type of shit.
'Cause we
Who
was,
don't like us? And who
Nah,
we
you know what
become-
happened?
we was
a nigga
horny.
might have thought about the pool noodle and went to his man that was up and said, "Yo, I want you to invest in this dumbass shit." And his
Hey,
man
Parks,
said,
who
"Nigga,
invented
if
the
you don't
pool
get
noodle,
the
Parks?
I don't know.
nigga said,
I
yo,
don't know
get
off the top
your
of my head.
dumb ass out of here."
they got a doc.
noodle.
They got a doc coming about Miss Cleo
I'm
Oh,
excited
I'm
about
watching that.
actually.
I need that
and
one.
about how she fucking scammed her way into a. They said I think $1 billion business or some
Really?
shit, something ridiculous, and then got arrested.
Call me
Then
now.
it was all that court shit, and then she passed away in 2015. But I'm gonna watch that.
I'm watching that for sure.
Well, we at the age now.
Steve
where-
Hartman, Canadian.
Hartman, a Canadian. He said, you know what? I'm going to put a noodle in the pool and it's going to float. And you're going to float with it. I'm going to make multi-million
Because
dollars.
there's a business in stupidity, yo.
So is a pool noodle stupid?
Like just
No,
last.
fuck
yes.
no. It's a business and
It's stupid, but it worked. The
It's a
idea is
business
stupid.
and necessity.
Oh wait, now there's pool noodle beef. Rick Coster also says that he invented the pool noodle. They've been beefing since the 80s.
Oh, Joe, there's your next doc, Joe.
There's beef everywhere.
Nah, Rose just taught me about that. One of them niggas invented it, had to put it in the newspaper or came up with some shit, and then somebody else just came and lied and said, nah, that's me. For every inventor, there's one of those people too that
Hell
say,
yeah.
no, I did that.
Yeah.
We see with music all the time. And just a few weeks ago, we was talking about the super soaker dude.
Yeah.
Like the water gun?
Yeah.
He a multi-millionaire, of course.
No, he's not.
No.
Well, now he is, right? Because he
Multi-
won.
He sued. He a multimillionaire, but the Super Soaker is the highest grossing toy ever,
It should be. It's a super soaker.
and he only made.
Yeah, but even
He
that's
didn't
stupid
really make
too,
that
though.
much bread.
Right.
Like, think about it.
Black.
That's stupid.
Black
yo.
dude.
Super Soul.
Lonnie
Let me think
Johnson.
about-
Shout out to Lonnie Johnson, creator of the super soaker.
I want to rifle this water in your face.
That little squirt gun shit ain't gonna cut it.
That's human.
A lot of the bright things.
We always want to evolve guns. I want to put the switch
I,
on the
I
fucking.
always think of the lady
water
that
gun.
came
Real
up with
shit.
the selfie stick. Whoever that was
Fire.
ate for a few years.
She caught it.
Because you only need to eat for a few years and then go. But that little selfie stick had a chokehold on the women's. Got their millions and boogied.
Boogied on out. Thinking of some other shit now.
Or not. Chilling.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
dog. My man was on the airplane with the little niggas that created them spin around things.
Which the fidgets?
That
What is that?
they from New York. Some
word?
young niggas. It was like
Fidget
15,
spinner.
16.
You just spin them.
It's
He
got
said,
BBs,
yo,
it got
he said the
ball
niggas
bearings
was
in it.
doing, I think like 1.5 a week. Some wild numbers they was doing every week.
That's ridiculous.
He said, yo, they was young niggas.
I
He used
might
to be on
try
the
to sell
private jet with him.
verses.
He used to be on the private jet with him every week going to Miami or wherever.
Yeah.
And he said, yo, the little young nigga, they would bring all their boys and they would just be on the jet doing hella numbers. They started knocking them shits off and had the other versions.
Hell yeah.
You ain't
Yes.
calling
So
niggas
to answer your question, I don't think in 2022, we actually in a time that, like, you know, your phone in your hand, you could go viral by yourself. But we just talking about the real industry. Like, not the I'm viral for 2 weeks, I'm viral for 3 weeks. Real industry, it's cosign. It's a cosign world.
How are you adapting to TikTok culture?
I don't have a TikTok.
So you're not adapting.
No, I mean, you can look me up on TikTok. I have millions and millions of views on TikTok, but I don't personally have a TikTok, no. But I've been back and forth with my team about them thinking that I need a TikTok and stuff. But I genuinely feel like if you can search me on TikTok and I can have, and if I'm not mistaken, there's not too much money in TikTok right now as far as you monetizing, like the person being searched. So it's like, as long as my name is up there, you know, it's like I want my, you know what I mean? Like, put my music all up. As long as, it's exactly, you know what I mean? So I have multi-millions of views in different, you know what I mean, different little things you could voice over and all that. So as long as I'm there, but I don't want a TikTok account.
Y'all new guys,
who? Okay,
the new guy rappers, y'all and the bust downs is like the girls with the BBLs.
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like I looked at my waist.
That's the next step in your evolution. But since you're not there yet, let's talk about it. Do you
Let's
think?
be clear. I'm from North. Hold on. I'm from North.
Motherfucking
I'm from
New
North
Jersey.
I ain't never had nothing.
Huh?
I never had shit. Let's be clear. I'm going to do all the dumb shit.
And enjoy
Let's
it
be
every
clear.
step of the way,
Talk
nigga.
about
Again, this ain't my first one either. I had the regular bust down one. This the two-tone joint. I had the regular bust down one. I had the plain Jane AP. I'm going to get a taste of all this shit. All the little Instagram models that you think old, them bitches is fresh. I'm from North. Let's be clear. I'm from North New Jersey. I'm going to take full advantage of this. All this is brand new to me. It ain't two-tone Cardis running around my city. Like, I got to do this for my city. Niggas from my city ain't never seen niggas running around. So we don't got too many niggas running around 2-3 chases. Johnny Dang. Hey, Surf. Johnny Dang, like the Asian. You know what I mean? Like, it's not too many niggas.
What you said before, you can't tag the jeweler, don't even post the shit.
Don't post it if you can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's niggas from my city that has to see this.
Wait, what?
Their self.
We just preach ignorance, yo. Wait.
That's some fly ignorant shit,
Yo,
though.
why are we this ignorant? If we can't post the jeweler, don't post
Because-
it. How about just don't post it?
Nah, tag your
Come
jeweler.
on, what I told
This
you.
shit, bro,
Tag
You gotta
my-
post it today.
tag your
Wait,
jeweler.
you fucking idiots are promote. Wait,
Of course.
Nigga,
You
yes.
promote your jeweler?
What
Yes,
you
sir.
think niggas did with Jacob?
Yeah.
What you think they did with what's the other nigga name?
Yeah, when you
The-
walk in
the
that
other
jeweler
nigga,
too, and you get that little 4,000 or 5,000 off the top. That's
You
great.
ain't
Jacob is one of my main examples of our ignorance at its finest.
What's up?
You are correct.
Well, I don't got no Jacob shit, so I'm listening.
Jacob
What's
came,
the other nigga, yo?
ran his name just like all the fucking plants
Ben Baller?
through
That one?
through every song in hip hop.
Raffaello.
It came out that shit was fake. He goes to jail. I won't speak about the other ties that was going
Jacob
on.
left? He in jail?
He back now.
No, he got out.
Then he came out
He got new shit out.
and did
Picked
the
right back
same
up.
shit that he was doing. And all of y'all put it on and said, Jacob back. Like all of that other shit never happened. Only in hip hop are we this stupid, yo.
Well, I can't advocate for Mr. Jacob. I don't know him. I know Mr. Johnny though.
Fuck Big T one.
And that's my
I
man.
don't know.
Big T don't battle no more.
Yeah, he just lost in Midnight Madness. Shout out to Big T. He lost to Lou Castro for the.
Tell me about Midnight Madness. This is shit you're doing.
Right. It's like Fight. Remember the movie Fight Club?
Yes.
It's like
One
Fight
of the
Club.
greatest movies ever.
Right. It's like Fight Club, but for battle rap. So we try we just no contracts, no leagues, none
And
of
it's
that
your
shit
shit.
like that. Right.
That's your shit.
Right. Fully. Right. Shout out to my team. Niggas that helped me and shit. Jack Boy, Bill Collector. You know what I mean? That helped the brand. You feel me? It's Bill Collector shit, Jack Boy shit too. You know what I mean? Or whatever. But it's just like battles
them
don't
niggas
start
ain't
till
here,
12. Nah, shout out my gang. You know what I mean? So it's just like some.
Why is it in me to just be a troublemaker,
fucking
yo?
dickhead.
You're an instigating asshole.
Cause the fucking them niggas ain't here, but your salute.
It's shot, and I mean, but nah, it's like underground battle rap for underground. It's like underground of the underground. You know what I mean? So it's like our last battles at Midnight Mass didn't start till 12 a.m. Like you walking in the venue at 11. It's just the whole thing is different. Small, it's only 60 people. We was trending like number 5 or 6 or something like that on Twitter. But it's only 50 people in the room. You know how crazy that is?
How
Like
many
to me-
rappers? 50.
No. It's I mean, you got other rappers watching.
No, I'm saying how many
event? Like how many
10 people
how many
rapping.
battles?
5 battles, 10 people rapping. You know how hard it is to when we trend in URL, it's 2,000 people in the room, 3,000 people in the room, or it's just URL period trending.
Right.
But we got 50 people in the room. That's it. No cameras, no live stream, no nothing. I mean, so it's just like some underground. Like if you know, you know. Like
So y'all don't record it or nothing?
No, it's recorded,
No, recorded.
but nobody's. Every battle now is pay-per-view, live, and all that stuff. So it's back to word of mouth. Like, hey Joe, we battling down in Atlanta. It's gonna be this one. You know what I mean? So it's more like a word of mouth, like street fighting type of thing than anything.
Like a little
we
private
got
club.
belts.
You got to know.
It's a dope little idea, too.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
I mean, we got
It's gonna
belts.
grow.
Undisputed belt, women's belt, men's hardcore belt, like different things like that. So it's just its own little world. Man, that's all.
That's gonna grow too organically. That's dope.
So tell me how it is moving around in this climate with all of the violence and the murders and seemingly artists being on edge or having to run around with these huge entourages just to protect themselves. You go into cities that you're not familiar with or are familiar with, getting with some of the people in those cities to pick up a bag, just like having to go about things. Like we've been saying the last few weeks that this shit is kind of like the 90s, but now we probably lean into it's just probably a little worse than the 90s or leaning that way. So like, how is it for you maneuvering in this, especially with some of the old bullshit that you used to be on?
Being an artist, just watching, it's super alarming. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'd be fake to try to act all extra gangster and above, especially being what I've been through, being shot already and stuff like that. It just show you how real it is. Like, just in like rappers are dying at an alarming rate. And maybe I'm crazy, but it's like I don't even see normal deaths no more. I see rappers like, you know what I mean? Like
It's highlighted.
Right. And
It's
rappers
highlighted.
is dying.
Pushed in your face.
Right in your
Almost like
face.
there's an agenda.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it almost it borderline
market for that
spooks
shit.
you. You know what I mean? Being the human side of you, it borderline spooks you. But then you kind of be used to it because of just what you used to in regular life. But then it like I don't know about everybody else, but being what I come from, you just almost you walk around with this like my time type of weird eerie. You feel like air that just came in the room. Like it's weird. It sounds crazy. But as an artist, like you feel like genuinely like being what I'm associated with, being what I rap about, all these weirdos out here, people looking at you, certain type of thing. You never know who's looking at you, why they look. I don't know about other rappers, but you almost feel like it's like I'm talking about just rappers though, which makes it scary. Like you almost feel like you have a time. Like all right, like and it's just the stuff that I rap about, like the stuff like you know what I mean. Like you see all of like we rap about the same shit, and it just feel like it's just like you just.
We rap the same shit. We come from the same place, and we going through the same things, just from different spots at different times with different people. So yes, when you see Nipsey murdered on the ground and you get to witness it, you feel like it's you because
especially if it happened to you. Nip got shot 5 times. I got shot 5 times a couple weeks before Nip.
Vaughn,
you know what I'm saying?
all of us in here have just went to set it on a nigga at some point in life.
Right.
You can kind of identify with that and then see the ramifications. Kodak Black is a lucky motherfucker.
He's very lucky.
That's what I meant to talk about on that
He's
fucking
really, really lucky.
podcast.
Man.
Boy, is he lucky.
He's lucky.
Man.
Because Homeboy was right up on him.
He wasn't looking. He was just shooting, and that
the
nigga
first
was.
one was the first
No,
one.
the
was-
first one, he was
The
there.
first one he was.
The first one was
but after
running.
and
that,
then he
started
ran
just
off,
shooting, yeah.
running. But shit, that was Vaughn all over again.
Right.
Like just that fast, and we so immune to it. Like if death don't happen, as a culture, we'll overlook it.
True. So
Not
much
me.
so that we even forgot to talk about it.
That's crazy.
And that's
it is.
crazy.
I
That
think
is nuts.
And that's
I
crazy.
think for us, like speaking for rappers to like speak up for rappers, I think is what people don't understand is the collar on a dog method. Like a dog, like let's say if a dog knew colors, a dog can't see the color of his collar. Like I can't like as much like I can't see these chains on my neck. You know what I mean? Like I look down, I really can't see my chains on my neck. So when I got my chains on, it's just my collar. It's just what I got on. Another person sees this pink shiny collar as something to have, as something to be envious of, as something to take. You get what I'm saying? So now Vaughn might not feel like Vaughn. He feel like whoever he is from Chicago that'll punch you in your face if you disrespect him. Nip is standing smack dab in the middle of the hood. This is
His
home.
hood. My home. I'm home.
Yeah, that's the hood.
could never happen to
You know what I
me.
mean? This is home. This can't happen to me. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the method of, like I said, the collar on a dog method. It's like, I don't pay attention to my collar because it's my collar. It's me. So you know what I mean? Now, the minute that these rappers are doing something weirdly crazy and die, then it's like, well, why the fuck was he doing that? But we're doing what we normally do. You know what I mean? So I'm not blaming nobody because it's like Dolph is going to get his mom's cookies. Like Nip is standing smack dab in the front of his store. Like regardless of what's going on, Von see somebody that's an enemy, you talking crazy on the internet. You know what I mean? You just don't.
No, you making the point because yes, the murderous part of it all is really important, but that rapper paranoia exists because even the other rappers you identify with, right? Like Triple X was just, he had some money and he was going to cop a bike in the hood. We all know that feeling, getting some money and running to the spot to get some shit real quick. Juice WRLD was on the tour bus, took some pills. Boy, do I know about that one. Listen, one time they locked me up at the show. I don't know how I did it, but I got the pills out my pocket and shoved them shits all the way down that fucking van seat. Just, you know that feeling when the cops is on you, oh, I got this on me.
Right.
I got to get rid of it somehow. You identify with that. Fred the Godson just was unhealthy during COVID. How you can't identify with that, right? Like, it's just every different story that you hear from a rapper. Listen, fuck rappers for a second. No disrespect, of course, and rest in peace to everybody. They launching an investigation into Bob Saget.
Yeah.
The family trying to, hey, block that. Whoa. Whoa.
What?
Like, so it ain't just here. Just like all around, you can identify with, it's like an episode of This Is Us in front of you, but it's only our culture. It's algorithm. It's like algorithmic to just you and the people you know and what you listen to. Jesus, that was a morbid breakdown, but
I mean, you also got to look at like what you're dealing with too, because like let's call a spade a spade. How many? What the last backpack rapper that died?
None.
Right.
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller. But again, and even that, it wasn't by force or by murder or anything like that. You get what I'm saying?
MF
So it's like it's
not
what
a backpacker,
it's
but
what weird kind of like it's the energy that weird.
esque, right?
He took, yo, dog.
But
That's what you say. That's what you say all the time about the niggas I listen to.
Yo,
It's the
I'm
energy
a
that,
believer
you know what I
in
mean?
that.
It's the energy that we have around, like,
Yes.
and it's like Nip, one of the best, rest in peace, Nip, one of the best people I ever met as far as his soul and his intent. And what if this is what sells for me, and this is what I'm speaking on, what I know, my hood. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, just imagine trying to re-rent somebody out of what they know. Like Von, you could tell by the video, he's a frontline nigga. I'm not the nigga that stand behind everybody and somebody else punch for me. I'm used to, so imagine a 24, 25-year, you trying to tell a 25-year-old that he doesn't fight his own battles no more because he's bigger than he know he is. It's not that easy to tell Surf, hey yo, don't go outside no more. That's dead. How?
No, you
Joe
just-
been telling me that since I was 23.
Sure,
Not go outside.
You can't tell a pit bull not to go.
You can't tell a dog not to bark. You know what I mean? So a lot of these things, I feel like for us, are just second nature.
There.
Like we're dying out of like almost like not ignorance,
No.
but ignorance like second nature. Like we're dying out of being ourselves
And
yeah,
I think
but you one of the lucky ones.
I think this, yo. I think
You
that,
lucky.
for sure.
I think a lot of times the law of attraction and magnetism, you'll speak it into existence. I think that when you say shit too much, it's gonna come your way. And I say Tupac, I say a bunch of niggas, it's gonna come your way.
Right.
When you deaf all day, niggas coming.
What do you think about drill music, its impact, the mayor trying to stop it, Fabio running over there, meeting with him, meeting with the mayor, him and
Mano.
I think that-
just drill period.
I think that all sounds and all genres to music are good. Like if you ask me, I feel like the more music, the merrier for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I think that because it was started in a certain place with a certain type of people. I think that you have to stand behind and be a part of. Like if you want to drill music, you have to be into that. You know what I'm saying? Like these, like drill music is like it is disrespect. Like the more popular drill music, disrespect ops. It's fuck you. It's fuck y'all. It's this the deadest. So if you're indulging in that type of music, you for sure should respect. Like it's not too many people, and then these people don't have as much to live for as you.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? So you screaming fuck my hood, and you gotta. I know everything you gotta do all the time when you gotta do it because you're somebody. I have nothing to live for except this hood that you screaming fuck.
You know what's funny about this, or not funny, and I don't know because I'm not the drill expert, but drill seems to be the only like subgenre that is derived off the lyrical content and not the sonic sound.
I might disagree.
No,
I think it's
sound.
both. No,
I think it's
both.
sonic.
Yeah,
It's a sound.
sonic.
It's
It's
both.
sonic.
Definitely
It's just such thing as
Hell
drill
yeah.
beats. It's a sound.
But
It's a sound.
that's what I think too. There's a sound sonically, but every
Mm-hmm.
time we have the drill
It's all the
conversation,
lyrics. Yeah, I feel
we
what
talk
you're saying.
lyrics.
the people that are more familiar tell me that the origin is violence, dissonance.
But I think-
blah blah.
I think
So
that
they get to the
nobody's-
lyric.
I think that-
nobody tells me about the sound.
I think that because nobody's well, I'm not a drill rapper, so this is just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think that nobody has taken a chance to do something else with the sound. I think that the people
Yeah.
that created the sound, they started it
That's
like
what
this.
they was on.
Yeah.
That's what they was on, which
on.
is fine. That's how they started
But it
the
has
sound.
to turn into
somebody
something-
else,
something.
yeah, somebody else can say, "Hey, I'm going to take these beats, but I'm going to talk about this."
Some girls.
Well, I'll
I'm
give you
talking
an
about
example.
something-
I mean, give y'all a quick example. If you listen on Mary's album, her new record, she has a record with Fabio. It's a drill beat. And when I heard it, I was like,
Mary's album is dope, yo.
but I was like, oh shit,
the way,
Mary's getting her drill on with a Fabio feature, and it's not.
It's dope.
So I like
what
to think
drill
that
usually
then that's
is. So
then
it is
that's
happening.
Real quick, let me
So
just throw my
that's
old card out there.
misconception.
Jay Holiday has an album out. That's dope too. All right, but go ahead.
That's misconception for our culture. Then that's our culture misconstruing something, thinking that this sound comes with these words.
Sure.
Like I can't jump on a drill beat without saying "fuck them niggas from across town." So I think that is misconception.
That's true.
Oh, I think.
Or
it's-
that's just what it was rooted in initially.
That's where it started.
But that don't mean it can't evolve to something. You and Lady London can jump on a song, and it could be a drill song
Right.
in sound.
when you say when you say
the
that that's
context
a
be something
misconception. Not to cut you off, Ish. When you say it's a misconception, what I think of is when people say, "Hey, that's an injustice," and then somebody says, "It's not an injustice. It's the design of this. It's working the way it's supposed to work." So now let's say drill. Y'all start talking about our culture and where it comes from. Hate to be that guy to delve into this, but our culture is what? Black, when we say that, right? When we start,
Hip-hop.
when we introduce the music business, it's now no longer our culture. It is not black that owns, runs, and decides how the music business operates. So now when we start having these talks about why drill don't evolve or why the evolved
It's 'cause we
version
don't
of
have the
drill
control of it to
is
evolve it
not
anyway.
to the forefront, then it begs the question, well, why is a certain music pushed to the forefront? And then when that starts to correlate with what you're seeing on the news, and when that starts to correlate to politics, it paints a real vivid picture of why certain things are happening.
True.
If you understand that.
True.
Because if we own this, listen, I think some of these drill niggas, most of these drill niggas I think are brilliant. I do. I don't know them personally. But in the sound and what they're doing and how they're coming up with it, I think it's genius. I don't think that there's not 10 of them that didn't say to themselves in a basement with their Pro Tools or whatever, hey, I could do this with this. We not hearing it for a reason. I don't think it don't exist.
With that, that's true.
I don't think it don't exist.
It's not pushed.
Hey, Fabio just did this shit. Hey, we was making jokes in the last podcast how Fabio don't even want to be here. He'll never make a drill song again, like drill.
Not
Because
for what
image.
not for what it stands. He will make drill, but he's gonna
evolve
be
it.
the one. Yeah, exactly.
And they'll showcase it because he will be the instance that shows, hey, we can be profitable by doing this with him. But the rest of you niggas, boy, I could introduce Bobby Shmurda here as a perfect example, but I won't. Because that's my man. But all the struggles that he is now having, where he is publicly saying, hey, my label is run by a 70-year-old woman. I have music that I'm making. They don't want it to come out.
Because it ain't.
Bobby's also on parole or probation.
True.
So obviously he's
There's
not making
a
that.
certain lifestyle that he is prohibited from living.
Just literally off. his-
And now magically, we can't hear from you. If he didn't have no record, the momentum coming out of jail said,
Should have had a
let's
single
hear
out
from him.
immediately. Yeah.
But why don't we hear from him?
Because he's not making what they want him to make.
It begs the question.
No,
I'm a
we know the answer.
conspiracy
Let's keep it a buck.
I'm just tossing it out there, but something's odd about that.
Now wait. Now factor in every video you see of him. He's far removed from that.
Yeah. happy, dancing.
Happy, dancing. I want to be around women. I want to
Women.
do this. I'm having fun. He's speaking investment, speaking all the shit you should be saying. No, that's not the message we want you to push.
I'll take it further than that while we on it, just because I'm just running amok here now. Ever since Meek got on this Black Power shit, label dollar slowed down. I opened the room.
I got a comment. Y'all not gonna agree with it.
It's fine. It's open.
My
open
comment,
discussion.
my comment is always money based. So I think that the algorithms say one thing. The 70-year-old white person say one thing. They don't really give a fuck about no black culture. If you want to keep it a buck, they care about the money. So if we have projections that say when this particular subject matter is being talked about, it's profitable. I don't want to hear you talk about no fucking stop the violence, red, black, and green. We are the world shit. I don't want to hear that.
I don't agree, but I agree.
Let me finish.
Oh,
Let me finish. I want to finish.
baby.
I want to finish. So now we start talking. You got Dirk. Dirk's making money. You got Lil Baby. They making money. You got all the QC niggas. They making money. So now if you a record label, you telling it, yo, give me that sound. And give me what they talking about because it's profitable. I don't want to hear you talk this peaceful shit. That's just a money thing. They don't give a fuck about us. They care about green. They don't care about stop the violence. The more niggas y'all out here shooting who I smoke, Fulio and all them niggas, give me more of that.
But are they wrong? If my business is pizza, I should give a fuck about how pizza tastes.
Exactly.
How does the pizza taste?
Yeah,
Is
that's
the
all you
crust,
should care
is the
about.
crust soft? Is the they
Wait,
don't have
wait,
to.
hold on. I've been trying. Wait, I've been
Hold up,
patiently
sir.
raising
No,
my
you
hand.
shouldn't care
yo.
about how pizza tastes. You should care about what pizza sells. So you might like soft crust pizza, but all these niggas is buying this crunchy shit.
No, hold up.
I want you to make crunchy pizza.
Hold up. Please, hold on. One part you're missing here. These are the people that control. These are the machines. They can make you niggas like whatever they want with the push of a button. They can push that shit.
I disagree with
The
that.
people that run the machine.
I'm talking about.
I'm just saying, like, me being in them offices, like, it took me to get into these label offices and be like, oh shit, they just want to hear about the gangster shit. They don't want no gangsters in here. Like, it took me years to realize that. You know what I mean? Like, nah, like, that's not, like, the machine really can't.
The machine can, bro. We watched the machine take.
I just don't think they
talented people and make them megastars.
But I don't think they
wasn't
could
shitty.
dictate. But I don't think they could dictate what's dope. The machine can't dictate what's hot.
Our culture dictates what's hot.
We dictate what's
and then
dope.
they want to mass produce
quantify
that.
it.
Exactly. They want to mass produce that.
Because not for nothing, we have also
Let me
seen
say,
the machine try to push something.
Chief Keef, drill
and-
music. Let's go to Chicago and find 50 more little guys that sound like Chief Keef.
Exactly.
When Interscope grabbed Chief Keef, they went and all the rest of them start fouling out of Chicago
true.
right after
That's
him
true.
because this is the sound. But
That's
we all
the
can't sign
sound.
this one kid,
Yep.
so let's sign the rest of them.
I agree with him.
They quantify what we make dope.
I can't
agree.
explain
I agree.
how I agree with you, but I definitely agree with Ice.
I mean, I agree with everything Surf just said. Yo, we make what's hot. They can't make a sound hot. They don't even make sounds. They get the sounds from us. And then they try to have everybody in the world
selling dope
emulate
out here?
that.
How much dope could y'all afford? 2 pounds? Or 2 keys? Okay, we're going to buy y'all 20 more keys. They don't go and change the product. They don't say, yo, don't sell dope out here. We're going to give you weed. They say, you know what? We're going to buy you 15 more keys. No, they quantify what we do.
Yeah, I agree. 1,000%.
I just can't imagine that 73-year-old lady walking there while Bobby's recording like, hey, say this. No. They want to quantify what it is that they want Bobby to do.
I agree with that.
That's just my opinion on it.
I want another, what's that song? Give me another one of them. You come in the studio, you came home from jail.
You give me another one of them, and I'll put you on a tour around the world.
There you go.
I'll make sure Beyonce is doing the dance,
Yes.
or Rihanna's doing the.
Yes.
They're going to quantify what
You don't
want
wanna do that no
give them
more?
What you want?
You don't want to do that no more. All right, you
Budget cut.
You go sit up. No, you gonna go sit up until we force you to do that because you're not gonna be able to eat no other way. You're gonna give it to us one way or another. We're gonna shelf your ass till you give us what we want.
Do you think? Let me just ask you. If they wanted to, with the control that they have, with the algorithm placements, the what's these shits, these playlists, all of that shit. Do you think if Bobby has a fun record and they want to push that record, that they can successfully push that record.
They could push the record, but they don't necessarily make it hot.
I-
And that's what Parks just said. Yo, you've seen the machine push something, and it don't stick. We've seen Mega. What was Meg Thee Stallion last song? That
You asking the wrong nigga.
Y'all, I know, but we talked about it on the pod. I don't know her catalog.
That
but
shit was Shorty. That shit with the Jamaican girl.
did it stick?
No.
She's the biggest fucking artist in the world. Got the biggest machine behind her and all the biggest budgets. They can't make it stick. They can push it.
It also wasn't her record. It wasn't her machine. It wasn't her label.
That wasn't her.
Before that, she had another song that she had dropped, and that shit didn't go like y'all thought it was.
No, I don't know what song you're doing.
So
I think you have to. I just think you have to give machines something to work with. That's all I'm saying.
because
yeah, you gotta get them
what's
something,
going on with her.
bro. You get them niggas something, they'll run it.
See, they could bubble it. They could put it in the
They'll
oven
try.
and make
They'll
it.
get you 7 zillion spins a week.
Listen, Warner Music is a label. They're also the biggest media conglomerate that there is to date. I don't. I think y'all are saying two different things.
And I think both things can be true. That's
They,
Yeah,
both
that's-
things,
that's
both
why
things
I-
could
yeah.
be. You are right. Both things
Two
could be independently
can
true.
be true. I lean with what Ice is saying because, and I maybe have a hard time articulating it, but when you understand all that comes from publicists and lawyers and the routes that they take to channel information, and you see how that information resonates or comes back through the channels in your real world and your socials, then you kind of just get a good understanding of how easy it is to either brainwash, push a narrative, change the scope, change a story. Like for y'all were talking about Bobby as it pertained to his label. I wasn't paying y'all no mind because the label owns it.
Yo, listen.
So
it's still algorithmic.
But I own it.
No, listen to what I'm saying. It's still algorithmic. So if Instagram is pushing in your explore page, everything that you go look at, Instagram's gonna give you more.
Yes.
When I'm on my business shit and I'm looking at real estate shit every fucking day, you know who they send it to my page? Big Business, Gary V. They sending all these inspirational niggas to my page.
Quantifying what you like.
Exactly. But when I start looking at the baddies are in my explore page. That's what they gonna give you more of because they think you want more. So when Chief Keef set off and he started popping, like Surf said, we gonna go to Chicago and get all these other niggas that mimic that sound.
Just to go off what it's, I've just never seen a label make a song. It's some little new hot nigga or some little.
My example is simple, and I don't want to say anybody's name, but we've seen plenty of big albums that we can look at the track listing and see the features and see the producers and see
it
the
don't
mixers
do a
and be like, that shit
motherfucking-
cost a lot. And
and
it's
it
from
didn't do
their
nothing.
fucking flagship artist.
Right.
And that shit didn't do what it was going to do.
We've seen 3 of
But
them
they-
recently.
And there's no way that they said, nah, we're not going to push the button on.
Yeah.
Right.
We've
with
seen
all
it
this,
recently.
with us spending $800,000 on this project, but a little dirty nigga from New York, him and his friends could
Call
just
one in
go
the
make
basement.
go make a song that's not even, the beat is not even theirs. It's we found a song on YouTube and it was dope, but because it takes off on YouTube, we have no choice but to go and put X amount of dollars behind it. They quantify what's dope. I would never fix my face to say that these labels or these systems or machines.
But that's where it stopped. I disagree. You could go get all the views on YouTube you want. If you're not signing your rights over to me, then there's no money going behind whatever
with your
you're doing, whatever momentum there is, and whatever leverage there
I'm
is.
with you 1,000%.
That's why I said that's the only. I'm with what y'all saying. I just don't like the Bobby Shmurda example because
I wasn't using Bobby.
because we own it. So when you go to NPR, hey, you could be sad that day, you could be happy that day, you could be whatever you is that day, nigga. I own it.
But I said
You gonna go there, I own it. You going
But
there,
Joe,
I own
if-
it. You going there,
if
I
you
own
have
it.
the money,
like,
Joe-
we can't have the conversation until a nigga don't own it.
Let me give you one.
if
Watch.
you have the money, Joe, right? If you have the money, Joe, you're looking for
Because when you
looking
don't
for the
own
kid.
it is when they don't own it is when they paint the picture of you
Let
with the weapons that they have.
Yeah.
Which is when TMZ comes to say, oh, he hit a bitch.
Right.
Oh, he's a crackhead.
Let me give you
Oh,
another
he's
example.
this. They've demonized. Go ahead. Get your
What's the
shit
young
off.
boy name that we just had?
Capella Gray?
Yes. Let him come out with one more of them. Let him come out with one more of them. And it resembles that sound. Every fucking label in America is going to go try to find the next Capella Gray.
And if
To emulate that sound.
Truth.
They're gonna go. That song is out of here. Let them give you 2 or 3 more of them. They're gonna go start finding little niggas from fucking Trinidad to try and emulate that sound, or Jamaica to emulate that sound.
You're right. And while they do it, if Capella Gray has that same attitude he had here, they're gonna get him the fuck out of here.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Well, that's why I'm saying two things could be true.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he made that sound hot.
Right.
The
Not
machine
nobody-
didn't.
Right.
They gonna go try to find niggas to tell me make one of them.
If Joe has the money, Joe's going to look for somebody like, let's say,
I.e.
we're
the
talking
drill
about-
nigga.
Joe's going to go on you like these companies are looking at the numbers 1st. Like, let's be clear. It's no such thing as artist development in 2022.
That's a big fact.
It's
Yep,
no
that's
such
true.
thing.
There you
go.
That's
So
true.
you have to already be like, you figure like
You gotta make yourself hot.
Benny and them was already selling out shows before Rock Nation pulled up. The machine your machine has to already be rolling
In
before
motion.
the machine even comes. They only quantify what you do in 2022.
That's kind of goes back to our argument about
They
getting to a
only
certain point
quantify
and
what
then
you
having
do.
to get to
If
the
you
next
have
level.
the money, you will not go find a kid with 5,000 followers, not verified,
develop 'em.
just to say, yo, I'm about to put 800,000 into his tape. That's not true. He's going to be verified, 120,000 followers,
Gotta hit.
already busting on YouTube, and we're gonna sprinkle this on there
You're the
to make this
guy-
bigger.
You're the guy with the invisible dog collar, like Neil deGrasse calls me, the caveman. It's the same exact thing. You're wrong.
I
I don't
agree
think
with him.
anything that he
Biden-
said.
Yeah, I think he sounds right.
I think every single thing he said is accurate.
If you're the guy with the dog collar, because that's all, you can't see the dog collar.
Give me the Capella
But
Bray example.
Listen to this.
You got to explain.
Yes, Benny was already selling out shows. So Average Mind says he should be able to continue to do that. And if you give him the opportunity, right, he should be able to do that. Like, so we in agreement there. I'm with you there. Where I say you have the dog collar is we don't know that there's red lines and everything. So when it comes to venues, separated, segregation.
Indeed.
So while we're right, Benny sells out. So if given the opportunity, he should be able to do that. But you won't be given the opportunity because this is redlined and these companies own these venues. And if you want the chance to do what we think you could do, you got to come play ball.
But you changing the argument. We talking
then go ahead.
about we talking about the sound and the art, and that's where you started. You've changed
that's
it
not
into
what
a
I'm
different.
talking about.
You change it.
My point started with what we enter when we introduce music business. So maybe
No,
we talking about
you
two
start
different things.
talking about the drill sound,
Right.
And you said, do you think that the labels are pushing that sound with an agenda, right? And we said, I think that, and I jumped in and said, no, I think that they see the money behind that sound, and so now they just trying to push that.
But it's not even
Because it's
trying to.
profitable.
That's all
That's-
they could do.
it's profitable.
They can't do, and labels can't do anything. Like I just can't imagine. Like,
They can't create a sound.
Right. I just can't imagine a label creating a sound and then finding a bunch of people to do it. It happens the other way.
All right, but y'all ignoring my point because yes, the label can't create a sound. They also don't have to. When I have 1 million niggas that will sign away all rights for the chance
Does sound like what I need them to?
to show what that sound does somewhere. And if you don't get that at that door, you'll get it at the concert.
But that's not where we started. That's
That's
not where this started.
Okay, got
We
it.
started talking about do we think that the label is covertly pushing that particular agenda?
Right, and they can't push
That's
shit.
where we started.
But if they're stripping you of your right to free will, option, and decision making,
But the niggas came into the door with that sound already.
and
Yeah, but
did
now
what with it?
You come into the door with the sound and say, I don't want to do the sound no more.
If a sound pops tomorrow, labels are going to like if something else just
I
magically
agree.
tomorrow.
I agree that. I
the
agree.
labels are going to say that's old, this is new. Let's put our money here.
If Capella Gray puts out another banger, he can't go to the label now and say, I want to do something totally different. No, you're going to give me some more of that Gallus sound. That Gallus is what got you in this fucking office.
That's
nigga.
what we're going to put
That's
out
what we
hundreds
want.
of thousands of dollars
The
into.
numbers are showing that this is moving. The boy said he don't even have a passport yet.
No,
When
yeah,
he
that-
got
he
it.
just
He
got
got
it. He got it 4 days before
Yeah,
he
he
sat
got
here.
it.
Do you know what that song is going to do internationally when he can start going to do shows? You know what that shit is going to do in London? That's a London vibe.
Yo, them label sessions, the music inside, I'm not talking about what you got at home at your studio. The music inside them label sessions probably sound repetitive as shit.
Probably.
What the label wants to keep. Probably, or you know what I mean? You know, you go into the label session, them shits probably sound repetitive as hell.
And this is why this conversation is important and is going to continue to get interesting. Because you have young minds like Surf, like Capella Gray, and so forth and so on, right? Like Lady London. I really fuck with her.
I really liked her.
I really fuck with her.
You like me?
Shut up, man.
Just checking.
Capella Gray came here and spit all of that international shit. Said, yo, I'm not even really about to focus on America because my song is new in so many other countries.
He said, y'all just got a passport 4 days ago.
First thing I heard in my brain, back to redlining, yo, most of us don't get international.
True.
That's just one of the many disconnects there. Like, he's right. Capella Gray is right. He should never be here for the next maybe 5-6 years.
I just said that, yo.
That's
You
what
not
you said.
gonna be.
Yeah.
Didn't I tell him?
You like, you ain't doing
I said,
that.
nigga, you
outta
not
here.
doing no album this quarter.
But he'll come back here.
You about to go get a couple $1 million overseas.
But he'll come back over here and get into some shit that it's not time for him to get into because he went to somebody and said, yo, what we did internationally, what we did in Africa, what we did here, and he gonna get back fuzziness. Or he gonna get back something that he don't like unless his JV deal is different, which it could be. But normally you run into those walls where you thought you had an answer for the design, and now it pushes you back to the design is all I'm saying.
He a new artist. He gonna bump his head a whole bunch.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is he gonna fall in some traps, pits,
I love
booby
Capella
falls.
Gray. Please don't miss
Yeah, no. We fucked with that little nigga. What I'm saying is this. If he puts out another one of them songs
That becomes a new sound.
and it resembles that sound, just resembles,
Right.
the label, and it does the same numbers that Gallus did, right? The label
No
don't want to
investment.
hear you talk nothing else.
No investment.
Ding, 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 nigga. This is a hit. We know it's a hit. We see the numbers that it produced.
Okay.
I want you to do similar shit to that.
And my response to that, I understand what you're saying. My response to that in this side of the argument is contingent upon how the label views him. What if they view him like the little revolutionary nigga he is and thinks that he might be a threat past this, and if we can keep pumping money into this nigga,
He's gonna
this
fuck the
could get
machine
bad.
up.
I know that because I deal with it at the negotiation table with
believe
me.
that.
Like, they come into it saying, oh, this could get bad if we empower him. Like, I think that's a real life.
I think you are looked at in a different light.
You have a
But he
history of
could
being
be-
a disruptor. He
No,
don't-
no,
They don't know that with
But
him
I
yet.
know.
Joe's
You're right.
talking.
You're right.
Joe's
You're right.
talking.
You're right.
You are talking. You are an influencer. You have, and I didn't notice. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't notice until I got on the pod. Dog, you gotta see the sentimental shit niggas be putting in my DMs. Kids be like, dog, I'm 22 years old. Like, I'm on the verge of a breakdown. I love y'all niggas.
Right.
That's different, huh?
I'm not saying get a lot of that.
Dog, that's different than what a musician does oftentimes. Not all the time, but oftentimes.
It'd be a lot of the same.
So
a lot of the same.
Joe could have a powerful voice. So now the powers that be don't want to empower no black man that has the
what
ability
you're
to
saying.
move millions
I
and
see what you're
millions
saying.
and millions of people.
Like, as strong as Joe's voice is lyrically, he's still like outside of that. Like, he has a strong voice as far as just thought process. and
Yes.
mindset. Yeah, I see where
Exactly.
you're going.
Music is different. Right? Music has the ability to move people emotionally. This nigga got the ability to potentially start a revolution, and they not doing that.
Ish is right in terms of his route, but they could feel like that about the rapper.
No, business wise though. He's
Yeah,
not
but-
giving us
yeah,
control.
yeah.
He don't want us to control
but
his
it's-
bread.
it's-
He a pop.
It's kind of like when we talked about Kanye with the STEM machine and all of that. Like, that could change the game.
Indeed.
They could look at Capella and say, yo, the way this kid is talking,
He's just a
He
hard
a
nigga
look-
to control. He don't have the ability
if
to
we
Kanye
if we
West
give
has.
him
Yo,
enough
for
money,
me, yo, all
or
of this,
he's out of here like that, he could fuck this up.
All of this is rooted in how much money do we think that Master P made Universal?
And then Cash Money.
How much money do we think that Cash Money made Universal? Hey, how much money do we think Young Money made Universal? How much money do we think, yes, Narcissist Joe, that this pod made Spotify versus What'll Call Me Daddy? I bring it up a lot because I look at it a lot.
You should.
There is a reason that Master P didn't get $1 billion from somebody. There's a reason for it. Do I think
Is that
that
his
he
own
was
fault?
worth that somewhere?
Yeah, but
You took it up.
is that his own fault?
I think so.
How so? Explain
I
it to me.
think that had young Master P had the information he has today, he takes that Universal deal and he's a billionaire. I think at that point in his life, niggas was still buying cars and buying dumb shit and doing a whole bunch of dumb
What
shit.
you mean,
He'll
50?
say it today.
Can you show your power too
He
fast?
took his Universal deal.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I said he would have took the Universal deal and turned it into $1 billion. Now he's like, yo, I didn't know about trademarking. Right? I watched Bill Bellamy the other day on TV. Look, I watched Bill Bellamy the other day on TV. Bill Bellamy's the first nigga that we ever heard say booty call in a comic skit. He didn't know to trademark it. They turned that shit into a movie called Booty Call. The shit that niggas know today to do, Master P and them niggas didn't know to do back then.
I want to.
Bling bling. You could have trademarked bling
Nigga,
bling.
bling bling was in the dictionary.
I want to be very clear
Man.
on what you're saying, just to add perspective, because what Master P produced made mad billions probably.
To niggas that had the information
So
and
what
knew what
you're-
to do with
so
it.
what you're saying is, if Master P had the information that he now
In the
has
90s,
back then,
he'd
then
be a
he would have
multi-billionaire.
figured out a way to make his billions around the billions that he already made.
Or them niggas
And
wouldn't have
that's
made the
where
billions.
my issue is. We
wouldn't have made the
already
deal.
made it.
It wouldn't have made the
Yo,
deal.
you're right. If I knew what was to come with the Spotify podcast development, my negotiation would have gone different, but I didn't know. You are right.
Nor did they.
No, they did.
I don't think they did. I think they got us just as much information from you and working with you. Hear me out, please.
Go ahead.
You were the first major nigga on Spotify.
I wasn't.
Who was first?
Amy Schumer.
He said nigga.
No.
Well, I think I know what he meant.
I meant person.
Major
I ain't
person.
No, so I
It
didn't.
was
I
Amy
didn't,
Schumer.
I didn't know.
See, and that speaks
Hold
to
up.
kind of what my
Let me
beef
finish.
is.
But
Go ahead.
I think when you came, it showed them how powerful this this podcast division can be. Look what this boy's doing, right? With his demo that's marginalized. Imagine what we could do with Rogan. Rogan don't know how much. They might have made $10 billion off of Joe Rogan. Because they know what they made off of you. Doing $1 million a week or whatever you do a episode. He's doing $11 million an episode. So now we took the information we got from Joe. They didn't know that information was available.
You would have
We got it from Joe.
like the test run.
He was the test dummy. He's the crash dummy here. We know what we could get from Joe. Imagine what we could get from the other Joe. So we could go throw him $100 million and it's revolutionary in this space. But that's peanuts to them because we know what Joe did. They might have made a couple hundred off of you. You never know. They might have made a couple $100 million off of you in ad dollars and this and that and all the other shit that come along with it.
There's no might of about it.
So again, why would we not go give Joe Rogan $100 million? That's what I'm saying with the Master P shit. Master P don't know, nigga. You don't take that deal if you know what is capable. You get what you capable of. Right.
Which is why the young artists today will
Learn
say
from
he
Puff.
won't take that deal.
They learn from Jay. When you hear Lady London come in here and talk, when you hear the boy Capella Gray, that's his first single.
Yep.
He said, yo, I wrote it, I produced it, and I performed it. They call me 100%er because I did everything. Nigga said and you said before he sat down that you have been hearing from execs that he comes in the room and put his dick out.
Yeah, but that's kind of
I'm
my point.
100%er.
Like, that's kind of my point.
The boy could go overseas right now
He's
and never have to work again
100%er.
off of one
Look
song.
at what he had to be. If Master P knew what 100%er was in the exec world back then, like, look at what he had to be in order to what? We got to see. We don't know. But
What we do know is this. That boy can take that one song and never have to work again.
yeah, but see, that's not enough. That's not enough. If I'm Baby from Cash Money, I think that I made Universal billions.
$1 billion.
No, multiple
No,
billions.
multiple billions.
I agree with that.
Multiple billions.
I don't know what his
No
worth
question.
is. I won't speak to it.
So now let me ask you this.
I don't pocket watch. But wherever his standing is today in the world is not indicative of his production.
Yo, but who's
And when we keep seeing black, and when we keep seeing those examples of black greatness shining and performing at the highest of calibers and not being fucking not profiting from it or getting the short end of a stick, even if that short end is a lot, because Master P is well off. But it's because Baby's well off.
But is that because of Universal, or is that because Baby didn't take what he got and ran with it?
Can I ask a question real quick?
Or it's because he didn't, or you didn't know.
Yeah. Let me get a question. You out here buying cars, fucking bitches.
No, I'm not even talking about that.
Wait.
I'm not even talking about that. I doubt that at that
Whose
time.
fault is that, Joe?
I didn't hear you.
I got a question. Whose fault is that?
Whose fault is what?
Hypothetically, sometimes I dumb stuff down.
Whose
to make
fault
an
is
argument.
what?
I'm
That
about to say
Baby's
it.
in a position.
Let's just say you got a drug block. Hold on.
Well,
You got a drug block.
fuck it up because he's not in a position.
Let's say you got a drug block and your block makes money, right? And you have roughly 50 people, 60 people pull up to your block a day. And I pull up to your block and I say, yo, I have whatever method to have 200 people come to this block a day. It's going to make you money, but it'll probably make me 3 times what it makes you. You know what I'm saying? So now we look up 10 years later and what I got isn't transparent, I forget the word you used, to what you got. Is that my fault? Like, who are we blaming?
I understand what you're saying.
You can't blame them.
I understand what Surf is saying, so let me reply. Let's take money out of it, because I see where it's confusing. Let's take money out of it, because I see where the disagreement is. No money. In sheer regard, do we look at Master P with the regard that we should?
No.
As far as his logo, his iconicness?
Do we look at Baby from Cash Money with the regard that we should? Do we
No.
look at Lionel Richie with the regard that we should?
No.
Do we look at Marvin Gaye? Like, pick a black person. No money involved now.
We don't.
But this argument is kind of
Why
like
do you think that
belittling
is?
them though.
Why do you-
Marvin Gaye's Marvin Gaye. Baby's Baby though. Like, let's not act like we don't treat them
Yeah,
like
but
they
what?
not
No. What he said? Hold on.
Man, yo.
What he's saying with that example?
Come on, man.
For what Baby did
yo.
for
What
Universal,
he did for Universal.
he's not looked
Stop
at
it.
for what he's not looked at. That.
That's not
Wait.
it.
So, okay, so even that. Okay,
Like,
wait.
that's a
so what
fact.
are we about? That's like saying
You
for
can't
what
even question that.
for what the trap. Like again, I'm getting for what I did for the plug. Like, why should I look black or white, regardless of color? And I'm always pro black.
Give it to me.
Why should I look bigger than the plug?
No.
Because that's what it kind of sounds like.
But
That's
this
not
is
what
the
I- that's not-
That's what
problem.
it kind of sound like. You
Bruh,
said
that's the problem.
you said in retrospect
point-
in retrospect to what Universal looks like, and I
No,
look like him.
I never said that. I never said that.
I'm gonna answer you. Let me answer you. I think it's a matter of priority at this point. So we watched Leah Cohen.
You could even take Wayne.
No, listen. We watched Leah Cohen.
Can't.
No, you can take Wayne. We watched Leah Cohen. He ran Def Jam for how many years? 20?
Man,
20, right? He went on to another venture, which was YouTube. Why the fuck couldn't Baby go start YouTube? His priority wasn't in YouTube. His priority was
Wait,
in...
no. He didn't go start YouTube.
What, I mean, whatever. Turn
He
YouTube...
just took a deal
Turn
over there.
YouTube into whatever it is today.
He took a deal over there.
Cool. So my point is this.
But they might not offer Baby that deal over there.
Fuck what they... If they see your value, you get offers. Information. Bruh, they can't shut you out. Y'all, they can't shut you out. Go start your own fucking thing then. You see what YouTube is doing, go start your own. And where's money, nigga, I don't give a fuck. It crosses all color barriers. When niggas know they can get rich off you, they gonna fuck with you. We out here buying cars, buying chains, doing dumbass shit when these niggas is prioritizing how the fuck to get to the next $1 billion. So niggas was pacified when they gave Baby 35 million. They was happy as hell. They wasn't looking at if they could give me 35, nigga, my next deal could be 400.
yo.
Know who's starting to do that? Motherfucking Jay-Z. Because he had Ace of Spade. He owned it to the neck. I could only get to a certain level with the Ace of Spade. Talked about this. Look how I make a full circle. I could only get to one level with Ace of Spade. So now I'm going to sell half of it to Hennessy. You know why? Because I could get $30 billion with Hennessy when I could only get $3 billion owning it my motherfucking self. So what's half of 30 billion? 15. I'm gonna let them take 15 and I'm gonna take 15 when the ceiling was right here for me when I owned it dolo at 3. That's business.
Because
That's fucking business, my nigga. It ain't color based. It's money based.
50%.
We keep blaming our shortcomings oftentimes on some fucking color instead of on information and know-how. If Baby, Master P, and all these other niggas had to know how, they would have done it. Russell Simmons was the only niggas back in the day trademarking shit because he had information.
I'm going to use your argument against you. It's not they would have done it. In your argument, you're saying they should have done it again. And that's my point.
What do you mean done it again? I don't understand.
You're saying, hey, Leo ran Def Jam, then he left there and did it at YouTube. If Baby was so bright, why didn't he go and start the YouTube? Well, that's cool. But that's past the point of, I brought you X amount of billions. We don't need to move past.
Joe, you do
why
this.
didn't I do it again?
You know why? Because, and I'm gonna call you on your stuff.
You keep asking.
They signed a contract.
Stop.
You do this when it benefits sometimes.
Wait, hold up. What did he say?
You tiptoe on the same argument you be having. They signed that.
Who signed what?
Baby signed that
Universal
deal.
and Baby signed the deal. You agree? We handshake. You gonna get this? I'm gonna get this.
If I say for every one
following
you make,
you.
I make
Hold
five.
up, Surf.
10
Because
years
Joe,
later, you're not about to be mad at
following
me.
you.
exactly. They don't owe you a motherfucking thing. Because you stand on that side of the argument sometimes. With regards to...
you doing a lot of talking
No.
and not responding to nothing I said.
Yes, I am.
No,
you
you're
just
not.
said, yo, dog, 10 years later, is Baby held in the regard that he should be held? You said take money out of it.
Yes.
We're going to take money out of it. Is Lionel Richie held in the regard that he should be
stay
held?
on Baby. Stay on Baby.
I'm stay on Baby and P. Master P and Baby.
Give me Baby.
I'm gonna stay.
It's fine.
Baby and Master P. Now, had Baby and Master P moved differently in the 90s, they would be held in different regard. They move like artists. And they move like artists. And because when you moving like an artist or a sub-owner of a label owner,
My response.
they could have taken all of their resources and pumped them into something bigger. They didn't.
My response to you.
They could have been Universal.
My response to you. They weren't thinking like artists. It's almost offensive to say it. It's an insult. The thinking that both of them had at the time to close the types of groundbreaking...
Not artists. I
Stop,
don't mean
yo,
artists.
let me say what I'm saying. To close the types of groundbreaking, industry-changing deals that both of them did. It wasn't artist thinking.
It wasn't.
It was hustler,
Drug
exec,
dealer.
Yeah, drug dealer.
one of a
That's all.
kind, right?
Yes.
It was thinking that made them tons of money and their partners. So that's what you say is good business.
No, I didn't say that. Go ahead.
No, you say all the time that relationship
Win-win.
that
Win-win is good business.
It's good business. So that's good business. We're not beefing there. We don't have a disagreement there. What I'm saying is when you take money out of it, but you don't have to because it's good business on both sides, is in sheer regard. Master P did something that the industry wanted to never happen again.
Yeah, they made sure of that. Well, they
And
tried.
they
tried
held
to.
secret meetings. They changed rules. They did mad shit to assure that type of deal, 90-10, was unheard of, inexplicable, should never happen, right? Cool. Somehow, Baby comes. And he don't get that deal,
Without Master P.
but he got something
nice
that
one.
wasn't too far from it.
A nice one.
And the same building said, wait a minute,
They got us twice.
we cannot have this happen. Now, my point is, from that, we cannot have this happen, to Ice's earlier point of, it's media time now. We're not in business now. We're not in what you did for, it's media time. Hey, this nigga don't pay no artist, this nigga such and such and such, this nigga such and such. We just throwing shit on them now. Both of them, Master P and Baby. And now public perception, which is why I say take money out of it. It was all successful, so who cares? Take money out of it. Public perception just in sheer, the same way Parks watched that fucking Kanye doc and say, oh, it's genius. All this fuckity fuck shit. You know how many geniuses there have been?
A million.
They won't tell the story. Fuck transactions. Why won't they tell the story is my question to both you niggas.
Can I ask a question?
You go
Okay,
first.
so my question is this, right? Like how we carry ourselves should be of some type of narrative in this, right? Or how you carry. So like the more CEOs that we see, like CEOs is like, Baby was running around wearing red flags for 10, 15, 20 years.
Tattooed a
yo.
red star
And tattooed
on
a
his
star in his
head.
head. Like,
Yo,
That
1 minute
matters.
you niggas tell me it's all about the numbers and what we bringing in and what's on paper, and then y'all start telling me about how we behave.
You said take the numbers
y'all
out of it.
niggas be proving my
You
point
said
for
take
me,
the
man.
numbers out of
Take
it.
the numbers out
So
of
we're
it.
gonna take the numbers out of it and bring perception to it.
So now, as a company,
That's why they not held in the same
as a company
regard.
that's pushing you, am I about to push blood 5-star in your head? It's still a way. If he would have threw on a Tom Ford suit and was carrying himself like the owner of, you don't think that?
Yo, listen to yourself, dog.
I'm asking a
Stop for
question.
a minute, but listen to yourself. I know you're asking a question, but listen to yourself. We come from where we come from, and we
Right.
come from the art of expression. Yo, I've taken mad meetings with the fucking nigga that went to 30 colleges, blah, 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 blah. Had all the info from wherever he had it from, and guess what? I got mine from the crackhead in the streets.
That's cool.
We
Okay.
here- Stop. And we here to have a conversation about it. Now, if you view me as lesser than because of my appearance and because of my behavior,
every
then
day.
boy, do y'all bring us right back to the Rogan conversation of, hey, I think you niggas are stupid and dumb and violent, and no matter where you come from, I'm viewing you a certain way, which is my entire fucking point in the
No,
first
it's
place.
not.
Pause this,
every-
pause
no,
this,
it's not
Parks, pause
everywhere.
this, Parks.
It's not-
I want to see if I could talk about this
it's
on
not
camera. Pause
everywhere
this.
you come
Pause
from.
this. Pause this. What I'm saying is this. You in growth. We just this is what pisses me off, right? We find where we could be talking about the same fucking thing. And on the same topic, one time y'all are staying on the left side, and one time y'all are staying on the right side, depending on who the players are.
For sure.
It could be the same exact fundamental thing, and y'all niggas will take a whole different side on the same thing.
Piggyback off what you saying, just in the sense of let's just use the word growth. In one argument, we'll be talking about growth and how we need to grow and how it's necessary to grow to get where you got to go. But then we'll take another conversation and go back and we start talking about growth and say, hey, why isn't he where he's supposed to be? But then we can't use the he didn't grow
Yeah.
title that we just was talking about. The conversation was growth before we put the players in for the argument.
Exactly.
But now that we get in this topic, it's like, so now from just freestyling numbers, from 1993, you look up to 2017, it's like there was no growth in him as a person. Why can't we use it for this argument?
Okay, to respond to what you're saying, I have never used the word growth.
No, we used
No,
growth
no, we-
earlier today in what we were trying to describe.
In this particular argument, my position is the opposite of this growth shit. It's as is. And that's where y'all keep combating what I'm saying. Y'all keep coming up, he's got tattoos on his head. Oh, he wears a flag. Oh, my position is, as is. When I make you X amount of dollars, I should be regarded in a light. Now I'm not even talking about the systemic oppression and why I'm not regarded in that light, or why I'm not paid for the work that I've done. I took that off the table. Now I'm just talking about the light that I'm viewed in from the beginning of time. Any one black artist or black entrepreneur conglomerate that you name, from the beginning of time, this exists with. And every time I position something that way, y'all come up with why it is.
So you feel like no artist,
So what's your
nobody's
excuse for
had that
Tyler
just
Perry?
Elaborate. Excuse for him doing
I don't
what?
have to. You smart enough to get what I'm saying. What's your excuse for Tyler Perry in the music business? I mean, in the movie business.
Excuse for...
Tyler Perry. He's an outlier? Or did he do the things necessary to be where the fuck he is?
You don't really want me to answer that. You don't
I
really
don't
want me to answer
You know why?
that.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Because actually, that argument supports what I'm arguing. That your example, Tyler Perry support. You think
'Cause he could
Tyler?
be bigger.
Wait, time out. You think Tyler Perry is regarded the way he should be
Tyler Perry
regarded?
could be way bigger.
Huh?
No, I do think so.
Yo, come on, yo, stop. This is just nonsense now.
Okay.
You think Tyler Perry is regarded the way he should be regarded for all of his accolades and accomplishments in Hollywood and doing it on his own? You said, yeah?
I do.
And then we done.
Nah, see, but I think-
And now we understand the difference of opinion.
I think you're gonna say that with everybody, Joe.
If you think that that's how he should be regarded, as this fucking caricature shit, then cool.
He's
But
regarded
he'll
as
tell you,
He's
he'll
regarded
tell you
as a caricature.
Yes. He'll tell you out of his mouth, yo, what I've sold and what I've done. It's the same Byron Allen story. It's the same story from any nigga from the beginning of time.
So now-
which y'all keep
I was really
combating.
about- so the
and
next
none of
time-
them are viewed that way.
I was
So
like-
the
I
next
was literally
time I
about to
hear
say
you,
that.
so the
some
next
Black
time I
History
hear you
Month shit.
take the label side, I'm gonna call you out on it.
Right.
The next fucking time I hear you take the label side and say, yo, the label got him to where he is, I'm gonna call you out on it. Cause you do it all the fucking time when it comes to artists. Let Puff do some shit. You gonna say that, yo, Puff helped him.
It's no black. So you trying to say it's nobody that got their just due? It seemed like regardless.
Let me correct him so he's clear when he tries to correct me. 95% of the time, that I take the label side, it started with the artists relinquishing their rights.
So what did Baby do when he
didn't relinquish rights?
Please don't cut me off.
He didn't relinquish
Please don't cut
rights.
me off. He signed a piece of paper that said, I'm going to take $35 million even though I make y'all $1 billion. He fucking signed it. Same way the artist signs over their rights, Baby signed a piece of paper.
Oh, you're not understanding my argument. You think I'm saying that okay, I think I see what you're saying. You think I'm saying that because he made them so much, he should have been, he deserved more, should have been paid more, and I'm not saying that. I've never said that.
Yo, you did say that initially, and then you took it off of money and said go to Regard. Now go back to Regard. We were talking about money initially, but go to Regard now.
Truth.
My overarching point was just how he's viewed, and I tried to take that from a business point and from a just off a business point is all I try to do. But my overall point is how he's viewed. No, I don't think that he should have made more off the contract because of what he did for them. No, because the contract that he came up with in his head at the time was redefining. Mm-hmm. It was world. He did what he had to do.
I agree.
Like, yeah, I'm not saying that he
broke
should
the
have
mold
gone.
of taking the fuck deals.
He did it.
Yeah.
Yo, we get to talk like this today.
Because of them.
Partly because
of them.
he took that deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't take that from him. But the mind that comes with that, we have to view that a certain way, and we do not. I'm not saying that Universal should have done more for him or paid more for him, but how they hold him, boy, that's important. See, that takes off it's a classism thing because he made it all. He got it. He's here.
No.
I'm at this table, yo, and y'all still
This table's bigger than that table.
No, ain't no table bigger than that.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Joe, you serious? It's a meeting that happens every year in the world.
Yes, there's a table. Jeff Bezos is there.
No, it's a meeting that happens
Bill
every
Gates,
year in the
it's
world.
mad
It's
niggas
3,000
there.
people there.
What table do you think? But what I'm saying is,
in the world.
I want you to put.
He ain't there.
No, you're right.
Oh, okay.
And our argument is, I want you to put him at the table he belongs at. And he's not there.
So now, hold up.
Why is he not there? You think because he don't put himself there?
I'm going to answer you with regards to him. Just him. Right? Not the Jay-Z's, not the Puffs. Because I think Jay's...
Two outliers.
I think Jay's...
Two outliers. There's a reason I didn't mention their name.
I know. And I'm mentioning it now. I'm bringing them into it now. Because they played the game differently than he did. Mm-hmm. They got more information than he did and utilized it to their best ability and to their advantage.
No, man.
You got more blood.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Joe, hold up, Joe. Let me finish, Joe. Let me finish, Joe. Let me finish, Joe.
More blood.
You say that. No. You'll say today, 41-year-old black man. You're a black man from the inner city of Jersey City, New Jersey. And there's certain motherfuckers you don't want in your presence today. As a 41-year-old millionaire black man, today, you don't want to be surrounded by certain elements of people. Yes or no?
Imagine a 68-year-old.
So imagine a 70-year-old motherfucker that's worth billions of dollars from Switzerland. Imagine another motherfucker that's 65 years old from France. And you imagine these fucking other 60-something-year-old billionaire power players. Do they really want to be sitting at the table with Baby when he comes in with the 5-star in his head?
If you're not showing me growth.
With the gold teeth that's not showing no growth, that can barely articulate a fucking... Don't use apostrophes in his speech.
Or would they rather just sit there and just continue to make the money off?
Or would they sit there and rather continue to... They're going to invite you to the table.
On your way.
And that's the reason that Jay-Z's getting invited to the table because he carries himself in a different manner than
play
Baby.
the game. You got to play the game.
Master P said out of his own mouth, dog, he wished he did not keep the gold teeth that long because of how people perceived him.
You know why this is funny? This is why this is funny. Before all of this started, Surf was sitting here talking about how important it is to have a cosign.
Oh. Sure. Full circle.
That's kind of at the root of what I'm arguing. And I know y'all gonna
amazing.
I know y'all are gonna
amazing.
I know y'all are gonna keep finding
push
ways.
the applause
For what?
Because you bringing it home.
You bringing it
don't
home.
even realize it.
You don't even know. Go
I
ahead.
see where you're
trying
going.
to.
I see where you're going.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to bring it home. So that's good. Surf talked about how important it is to have a cosign. And now, every time I mention something in the ballpark, y'all tell me all the different things that should have happened on the black side to receive the proper support of what your work called for on the other side. My example to that is Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine. So I ask you gentlemen this. How do y'all think Dr. Dre is viewed without Jimmy Iovine making sure at every turn he's viewed that way? That's a serious question.
How would he be
I
viewed?
think Dr. Dre is viewed as Dr. Dre, like the Dr. Dre. Am I
Without
crazy? Like,
Jimmy Iovine, you're asking.
You saying so you saying he's viewed that way because of Jimmy Iovine constantly reminding? I'm just trying to understand your question.
Yeah, I understand your question. I'm
Dr.
asking
Dre
for
is
clarification.
the Dr. Dre.
I don't.
Am I tripping?
No.
Do they not respect-
I want some clarification
Do we
before I
not
can
respect
answer.
Dr. Dre?
No, he's saying how is he looked at without Jimmy Iovine or because of Jimmy Iovine?
Without.
And
Honestly,
no, I'm about to
think about it.
I'm
Not
about
just to win the conversation.
No, I don't do that.
Go ahead.
I'm about to answer you. I think he's looked at in super high regard as a result of his business dealings with Jimmy Iovine. We don't know where he would be without. I think I think he never gets the Beats deal. So that
I don't think he gets the aftermath deal. He
I
don't
think
get
the
the half
but
that.
back-
wait.
but back-
So
hold on,
those
not to cut
business
you off.
dealings
Hold on.
put him in a different
Not to
level
cut you
and a
off, to
different
piggyback
light.
off what we said. Wait, but does that not go back to the conversation of Dr.
you go.
Dre carrying himself and handling
Yes.
himself the way
There you go.
that Jimmy Iovine said, you know what?
I can fuck with
Come
you.
take
I
this
can fuck
beat
with
there.
you.
Hey, come take this.
Let me bring you on.
I can fuck with you.
fuck with you.
I don't feel threatened by the company
There's
that you
a strong word.
You're not coming
Corey,
with a 40
Corey
nigga
told me
entourage
for
that I
5
feel
years,
scared.
there's a strong word in the industry that people forget. It begins with an L. It's liability. People gave me $500,000 for 3 tapes and was spitting it out $25,000 at a time.
So,
Why? Because I'm a
do you
liability.
know what has to happen for you to be a liability after you've made somebody $1 billion?
Yeah, you walk in with tattoos on your head and 100 bloods.
Exactly.
No, you walk in with 6 niggas
You
that
know
got
what?
bodies and
Ev-
you be associated with them and could potentially be
everything
called in
y'all
a federal
say-
prosecution case.
I'm done because in everything y'all
Racketeering.
say, I hear
Racketeering. That's
the
the R
argument
word.
I'm making.
The R word.
Yeah.
The R word. And know what's funny? When you start getting higher up in big business, we talked about
too much now. Our whole company is into
No.
this
Wait,
racketeering case.
hold,
Because you wanna
hold.
run
Now
around
y'all
with
really
15
want
killers.
to talk? Now the Russian nigga that's worth $14 billion, right? That owns the record label. Guess what he got his hands into? The JP Morgan boat that got caught with the coke on it.
You know what's funny about
Hold up, Joe. The
Cut your
JP
shit
Morgan boat that got caught with the coke on it. So that's on a different level. I'm not allowing you niggas to wrap me up in a racketeering case. Cause I really got my hands dirty over here. I'm worth billions of dollars, but I'm still fucking with the shit.
Mm-hmm.
They all tied in. Money is money.
Shock jock.
I'm a shock jock.
No, but everything that y'all saying is why I made the shock jock argument, and there's that hurdle everywhere. See, I hear what y'all are saying about the behavior and representation of a baby, a younger Master P. But I'm going to remind you that that's y'all eyes. And in their eyes,
Joe, we from the bottom.
They
I
goats
talk?
to us though. Like
We're
Can I
from the
talk?
bottom.
can I talk? I'm going to remind you that that's from y'all eyes. They eyes don't necessarily work on that same
frequency.
frequency.
When you say they, who you referring to?
The people or baby and
Jimmy
white,
Iovine.
The white execs.
Right.
Jimmy Iovine. There's more that I can say, but I'll just say Jimmy Iovine. Dre, I'll use y'all example. Dre looked the part, sounded the part, bright guy, smart guy, no longer gangbanging, worked his way up. We tight now. We cool. I'll play along, right? I'm playing the game. They closed the Beats deal. Jimmy Iovine says, yo, all you need to do is shut the fuck up
Shut up.
for 48 hours.
He didn't.
He didn't.
Almost lost the deal.
For me, that's the equivalent of y'all when y'all say the baby got the star on his head.
It's not that equivalent.
All right, then break it down for me.
not that
Because when y'all say that, the star on the head speaks to, oh, you look and behave a certain way. We can't do certain business with you. We're threatened. We're afraid. I thought I heard y'all say that a bunch of times.
I did say that. You saying that a dude not keeping his mouth shut for 48 hours is the equivalent of a nigga traveling with an entourage claiming
I wouldn't even make the deal with you.
I would have
We
never
wouldn't got
made
that
the
far.
deal with you. We wouldn't have got to the 48 hours
to worry about.
Never.
You ain't even coming in the room to make this deal.
No, we
There
doing
you
that
go.
thing that black people
You
do.
know how
We doing that thing that black people do. We comparing detrimental behavior, but at the end of it, it's detrimental behavior.
You know how many?
It's behavior.
Yo,
It's-
one.
Damn.
See, look.
Yo,
See, look.
please.
It's detrimental behavior.
I agree.
Back to shock jock.
I agree, it's
can
detrimental.
I can throw 90 million reasons why this deal should be taken from you and not you under this shock jock clause. I'm not leaving my very consistent point. It exists here too. Dre, the nigga that played the part to a T, still lost that deal.
He didn't lose it. He almost lost it. But
Why? Answer it.
I can answer you right now. Pardon me, Surf. I can answer you right now. And pardon
My bad.
I'm like, pardon me, Surf. You pushing on, pushing on. Now let me
We
tell
ain't
you.
even searched
Now
this
let me
nigga
tell you
over
why,
there.
and please don't cut me
Yo,
off.
you got something on you?
He good. He chilling.
Yo,
He ain't like me from the jump, too. I'm talking.
hey, yo, please don't cut me off.
Go ahead, get your shit off.
Boom. The announcement hadn't been made yet that Apple acquired Beats. So now we got billions of stock dollars riding on this fucking announcement. And when you announced it 2 days early, it could have fucking upset the stock market. That's why that detriment is different than you coming in here with 6 niggas that got guns on them in a fucking board meeting. Or you got 40 red Benzes outside. It's a different level of liability. That's what separates the two deals. Please acknowledge that I'm right.
You are.
I want him to acknowledge
He's
me
not
being
gonna do
right.
that.
Because he's not.
Yo, can we go home?
Because he's not.
Can we go home?
Because he's not right.
Can we go home, please?
We might be.
And
Damn,
I hate
you-
your
you-
ass.
all right, so
You
can I
might
just
be kicking your ass,
you do
though.
realize
I am
like, there's, like,
cracking
major
your fuck.
implication.
It is a
I
muffin
know.
bakery in this
I
bitch
don't- I
today.
don't see it that way. I think you
know.
sound like a nut.
I know.
I think you
You agree
sound
with him
like
too?
a nut.
You agree with me or you agree with him? Yes, that I just said. No, do you agree with me, Corey? Do you agree with me?
He don't even.
I know. I know.
It's the three.
I know. I ain't
like
shocked that that's
analogy.
his response. I'm not shocked that that's his response.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nigga, you could have upset the fucking stock market. Apple was the biggest company in the fucking planet
You
back
said
then.
all that, but before you started talking, I said, if you're pregnant, you're pregnant. If you're a smoker, you're a smoker. Before you did all that beautiful shit, I said, oh, a detriment is a detriment.
It's not.
That's
'Cause
not
it's
true.
levels.
That's
It is,
not a
though. That's not
detriment.
true.
It's not.
That's not true.
Nigga, one you
I
could
know,
get
but
cut
y'all won't.
on
But
your
y'all
arm.
won't.
The
but-
other one you could get your
but-
face
all right,
blown
so I'm
off.
done talking to him. See, for you, y'all won't really tell me why it's not. Why is it not?
Why is it not?
'Cause now
That's
we
Why
not
got-
is you
detriment?
opening your mouth about a deal that could upset the entire stock market?
Why is a detriment not a detriment?
That ain't got nothing to do
It's
with
a
it.
difference from you.
All right, y'all
It's a
not
difference from you.
responding to-
Like
you're not
some of your
responding to
I don't
what
get
I'm
your
saying.
question.
answer
Is
that.
that-
You can easily answer that.
One or two of your songs getting leaked and you fucking up the stock
Yes,
market.
killing someone
It's
is a
too-
detriment.
No, I
Upsetting
could
the
walk
stock
outside and
market
get
is a
robbed at the
detriment.
corner. I could walk outside and get robbed at the corner. That's detrimental. I could also go to a different corner and lose my fucking life. A detriment is not a detriment. There are weights to them. There are weights to them. It's not equal.
Fucking up the stock market and you dropping
You know
a
what
song
this
too
argument
much
is?
or something
'Cause
like
I'm
too
not
early or
doing it
something
for
like
them. I think
What?
I understand what they're saying, but this is the
I'm
shit.
saying the same shit.
I know you are.
So don't look
but
at him and he agree.
I have to look at somebody. I can't look at the
Look at
camera.
Parks.
I have to look at why.
He might agree with you.
Parks agreeing with us?
Nobody agrees
All
with
right,
you.
no. Parks agreeing with us.
Awesome
Okay,
Parks.
I'm not just looking at people to agree with. One, two. I think the three of you, if you're
Four.
the four of you, whoever's on y'all side, I think y'all all sound nuts.
I know.
I'm not getting into it, but it's the Sha'Carri Richardson thing, right? Sha'Carri Richardson is saying, "Hey, for this person, you said you understand the circumstance. For me, you didn't. My mom died. I did this. I went through this." Excluding the time, because that's where they have a point, which is you
So
did
that
this.
changes everything, though.
Stop. Because what her point is y'all, with the rules, could have overrid the rule. Because you cited strenuous circumstance. That is what she's saying. And that is at the root of what I'm saying, and y'all keep trying to ignore it. Dr. Dre fucked up a deal. Y'all
Almost.
could talk. No, not almost. Not almost.
The deal went through.
Not almost.
So the deal didn't happen?
through.
All right,
I'm
I hear
asking.
y'all. See, and
No,
y'all
we
don't see. Y'all don't
asking.
respond.
I'm asking.
It's not almost, and y'all trying to do that tries to negate my point.
It's a question.
Dr. Dre and his good acting ass did something that negated a deal. It was plain as day, but it didn't happen that way. Why? Back to my earlier point. Because me and this white man is tight. We have been tight. He has he's put certain shit to the side. We rocked. He rocks. And because he rocks with me, this don't matter. Y'all are saying on the baby side that shouldn't take place because he looks like that. He sounds like that. And it don't matter what he brought in.
No, you're saying that.
We
not
saying
Making
that.
us sound white.
You not saying that. We not saying that. And if you think
that's what y'all
these
keep trying to say.
billionaire investors give a fuck about Jimmy Iovine white ass, you crazy.
Firstly, y'all bring up how he act, what he do, what he did,
because you
how he
asked the
said.
question.
Y'all keep doing
you
that.
You asked the question. Why isn't baby looked at in a certain type of light? And we gave you a harsh reality.
No, one that he acknowledges.
Reality.
One that he acknowledges.
Yo, I don't acknowledge it.
You do, because you'll say, I'm not going over there because of a certain type of niggas.
That I don't know from a can of paint. If he came in here with $10 billion, I'm going to talk to him again. I don't acknowledge what y'all are saying.
What are you talking about?
Forget it, yo.
Nah, because I'm really upset.
Forget it. Forget it, yo. Yo, forget it, yo.
It's like you don't get what we saying, though.
No, I get what y'all saying.
Joe is saying he don't care what the nigga look like. If you're making this, if you work, you got this much money.
Y'all keep dancing around and trying to die on this fucking white ass sword, but y'all not responding really to what I'm saying.
To be repping for the white like that. No, that's cap. It's just reality. Liability is liability, Joe. Liability, like we just said.
You know what y'all
earlier.
sound like? Y'all sound like Bud Selig when they got on his ass about the steroids.
They want to hear that shit in these
a liability
offices.
is a liability.
They want to hear that shit in these
But nigga,
offices.
you knew about that liability. And you was down with that liability. And you rolled with that liability until you didn't. And that's where the Jimmy Iovine example comes in, because he never left Dre.
That's
what business is.
And my
that's what business is. We're gonna go sign this millionaire killer nigga because he sells records.
Offices, but they don't want it.
Yeah,
that's it. They want to hear it.
Right.
They want the texture. They want the cloth. They want to feel the streets in the office. They do not want you niggas in there.
No, I'm gonna go sign this nigga that shot 14 people because he can sell records. But you think I'm gonna sit on the stand for him? The liability stops at a certain point.
This nigga's the big hoe.
Let me ask you this, Joe.
Big homie of a blood.
Yo,
of the Bloods.
No.
Let me
ask you this.
Let me give him $10 more billion.
Let me ask you this, because you ain't out. Because we kept Jay-Z out this argument.
Blood, $10 million more.
We kept Jay-Z out this argument for a reason. And we kept Jay-Z out this argument for a reason because it dispels every fucking thing you said.
Because Jay-Z the main one that got it together. Hold, let me get this shit together because there's a little more money out there for me besides what came from Marcy Projects.
I'm gonna modify my perception and go get this motherfucking money.
It's a little bit more out there for me than the Jay-Z that came from Marcy Projects.
You know what?
So let me tighten up a little bit.
The more I think about it, if you insert Jay in this, it strengthens my argument, yo.
This
nigga drunk.
Let me ask you this. You think America views Jay-Z the way that they should?
I think any black person that we say right now, you're gonna say they don't got they just do. I think that's why it's a lose-lose argument.
But that's where my argument.
You're not about to tell me Jay-Z's not Jay-Z in America.
But that's where my argument gains strength. Because we not just talking about any black person.
No,
we are talking about the greatest black people.
And Jay-Z,
y'all keep finding
Jay-Z
ways
is revered
to
by
figure
white
out
America
why
as a mogul.
they should be minimalized.
And America don't
and y'all don't really hear that y'all are doing that.
Michael Jordan like Michael Jordan.
That's you doing.
Jay-Z viewed the way Jay-Z should be fucking viewed in America.
Yes.
That's my question.
Yes.
Are you fucking stupid?
Jay-Z's up there in the boys club that they don't let niggas in.
Yes. Yeah.
He sits in there with them.
And Master P out of his mouth said he didn't wish he kept the fucking gold teeth based on how he was perceived. And you arguing that point.
But don't bring up Master P.
I did, because it started with P and Baby.
I know,
and their perception played a point in their success. And you disregarding it.
But now we at a greater person.
No,
right?
we at
like
somebody's words out of their mouth.
No, we could have argued about Master P. Jay-Z out of his mouth has done the shut up and dribble LeBron thing. He's done the yo, I can't buy art thing. He's done the yo, I can't buy real estate thing. He's done the yo, Beyonce had to be my wife before I could even. He's done the yo, I was over here vacationing and this white person looked at me and my wife.
Ask him today what I have.
Pardon me. Nigga, this is today.
No, the fucking real estate thing was
it's
20
today.
years ago.
No, it's today.
Before his level of ascension.
I'm telling you that this is today for him. Now, I know that don't match y'all's argument. But,
no, because that's not
that
true.
That is today.
It's not true.
I've spoken to him less than a year ago, and this was the conversation. So, yes, that's Jay-Z. We know who he is. Yes, that's Beyonce. We know who she is. And y'all are sitting here telling me that y'all think in America's scope, they viewed the way they should be viewed after y'all just watched that Super Bowl performance? That's at the root of my Super Bowl argument, is that we have the best of the best, and that's how we're presented. And y'all argue everything toward that. I don't have nothing more to say. If y'all don't understand what I'm saying,
No.
I can't preach it to you.
I'm back to warming up the oven.
I'm bored.
The biggest
oven,
one of the
nigga, this oven is broke.
One of the biggest boys club in the world is what? The NFL.
Correct.
Guess what? Black motherfucker came in and modified something. Whether it was minimalistic or not, that same motherfucker.
The one person we talking about.
Fuck you talking
the one
about.
person we
You
talking
are
about.
wrong, nigga. I'm
Holy
not wrong.
shit.
You wrong, nigga.
Holy shit.
You just look over there to Corey all fucking
I would
I'm
never
not even looking at Corey.
I would.
You wrong.
I would.
Yo, you
For our
sound like a
relationship,
fucking
for our
nut.
relationship, I would never expect to be hearing out of Joe Budden's mouth and saying the way you're perceived does not affect the distance in which you go.
Yo,
The
but
same nigga, hey, Surf, come to my house.
Wait, stop,
you
slow
better
down
not
for a
bring none
minute.
of them little wild motherfuckers to my house.
Because this is my consistent
better not let nobody
point,
even drop you off,
and I
Surf.
know that this is a trigger
The way you're
for Ish.
perceived. The way you are perceived affects in which of the distance you go. Stop
And we
that
all
shit,
from the bottom,
Joe Budden.
and niggas feel like that.
Stop
we
that
all from
shit,
the
Joe
bottom.
Budden.
Now imagine these rich,
I know
wealthy
that,
white
I know that
motherfuckers.
this conversation
If
is
Joe would
is
tell
a
me not to
trigger
bring the
point
Crips
for
to his
Ish.
house, you think a 75-year-old
There you go.
fucking man from Switzerland is not going to say, don't bring the lokes in here?
So to y'all,
But you gave me $1 billion so I could, because I'm
Just-
so big.
hey.
So now I pull up with 15 Crips, 5 bitches, and a C on my face. In the back of your head, no matter how much business you do with me, when
You
it
gonna
comes
stay
to
at
that
a certain level.
a certain distance.
You're going to stay at a certain level.
Come on, Joe. How you perceived is everything to do with how far you go.
Yo, I'm so happy he's here.
Yeah.
I'm so happy he's
Everything.
here.
You talking
I
to a
am
nigga?
so
you
fucking
talking to a
happy
nigga
he's here.
that's perceived a
is
certain way.
he expressing your point for you?
No, I'm telling
Y'all
you the
niggas
truth.
sound like lunatics.
We are tap
Y'all
dancing together. I know.
No, y'all not. It's a horrible dance.
I know it's not.
Y'all niggas sound nuts,
You-
but you die in this white
You to be
sword all the
honest,
time.
And that's why I'm happy
We are-
he's here.
we are-
Because you're turning it into a white thing
Ish.
instead of a money thing.
Ish,
That's your
hold up.
scapegoat all the time is to try to
Ish.
paint me as pro fucking
he's
white,
standing
and I'm
up.
the
But that
furthest
don't-
thing
but
from.
that don't be me.
Because I got a white girlfriend now, I'm pro white.
No.
The fuck out my face, nigga. I'm pro money,
No,
pro
no,
business,
Ish.
and pro sense.
No, Ish.
You wrong.
No, Ish.
You are.
Well,
Well,
let me
you
talk.
stand
Wait,
on-
hold up,
nah, you
nigga.
pissing
Hold
me
up,
off.
hold up,
I'm
hold
glad
up,
he
hold up,
here.
hold up.
Because
Hold
that why?
up.
Because
Hold
it ain't a
up.
white
I'm
thing
trying
no
to-
more. Because he fucking here.
Because he's standing on a black suit.
A
telling you.
professed Crip gang member rapper nigga from the bottom of North. He been shot. I've been shot. You know, man. Bro, I'm
trying
happy
to
as
talk
hell
to
he
him.
here.
I'm trying to talk to him for a minute. I can't respond to both of you at the same time. No, Ish, you're not pro-white because you have a white girlfriend.
That's what you preach to them.
No, let me tell
Yeah,
you.
you do. And Ice is sitting there shaking his fucking head. You do preach that to them.
Ish.
That I die on the white
All right,
sword.
yo,
You
let
just
me, let
said
me
it.
make myself clear. Because you three are agreeing with each other, that's not making me waver. So you don't
You
have
never
to
You're never
do.
gonna waver.
But
You
don't-
never
but-
waver, Joe.
But
years.
you're not
You
gonna-
never
but
waver.
no,
2 plus 2 could be on the board as 4.
only
You gonna
saying
say
that-
5. You're not
I'm
gonna
only saying
waver.
that you don't have to tell me about ISIS.
Joe, we pulled up definitions of
Body
words and
language.
you
And he
said
said
that's wrong.
Webster
That's
is wrong.
awesome. Let me get back to you.
This nigga said Webster's stupid.
Let me get back to you. Nobody's calling you pro-white because you have a white girlfriend. That's not even my style of potting. If I'm calling you pro-white, is because you're telling me that because the NFL opened the door and allowed Jay-Z to sit down in the
Here
seat,
he goes
that
to
they
take
view
some
him as
semantic
equal.
bullshit.
And that's what
I
you
didn't
just
say
said.
that. No, I
and that's
fucking
what
didn't.
you just said.
No, I fucking didn't.
And you
Nigga,
sound
I
like
said
a
the biggest
fucking nut
white
when you
boys
say
club
it.
in the world allow him to modify some of their dealings. That's what I said. I didn't say they view
What
him like equal.
What dealings?
You think you get that fucking halftime show without Jay-Z? I answered you. It's a start. I didn't say they viewed him as equal. Joe, you doing all that don't make you right. That don't make you right.
No, white people letting us sing and dance don't mean shit, nigga.
I didn't say it did.
The fuck are you
I
talking
didn't say
about?
it did.
You do that every pod.
I didn't say it did. No, I
Shut the
don't.
fuck up with that
Joe,
shit.
you the only nigga here agreeing with your fucking self. Only you.
What did he modify then?
I just told you.
You told me he put on a show.
I just told you.
I got Still Dre in my phone.
I just
you tell
told
me what
you.
he modified it. This show's so fucking
just
smart.
answered you.
I'm saying
I
them
answered you.
opening the door
No, you didn't answer
for one
for me
of
yet.
our best
I know-
black
I know-
men.
I know
Don't
they-
say that they view him a certain way.
I didn't say it did.
And you saying they do.
I did not.
You
No,
started
no.
with,
You said
the
that.
NFL views
You
him.
said that.
Like,
You
fucking
always put niggas'
rewind the
stories
tape,
in the
yo.
nigga mouth. Yeah, rewind. Let's bet
Rewind
money
the
on it.
tape,
How
yo.
much money you got on it? Let's bet money.
I don't have cash on me.
Let's bet it,
I
nigga.
don't have cash on me. I don't have cash
Let's
on me.
bet it. I ain't say that. Fuck you. You would stay putting.
I started with, do you think the NFL and America views Jay-Z the way you should? All three of you are green ass
Yeah, I ain't
niggas.
said that the white people that own
Y'all
the
said
NFL
yeah.
view
Did
them
you
as
say yeah?
equals.
Did
I
you
didn't
say
say
yeah?
white people view them as
Did
equals.
you say
I
yeah?
didn't say that.
Not as equals.
Fuck
Nobody
you
said
talking
equals.
about? You
Not a
playing
soul
with
said
equals.
equals. You said viewed him as he should be viewed.
Equals?
And
said
you, I didn't say
Nobody said the word that they view him as their equal.
Nobody
Not a
said
soul
that.
in here said that,
Nobody
Joe.
fucking said
You're not
that.
gonna do that.
Yo.
He always do that.
Oh, y'all are cute.
He always put
Who
words
the
in the
fuck
nigga
said
mouth.
equal?
You just did.
Yo!
Motherfucker.
Man, I'm ready to
Do
go.
y'all think
This
the
nigga giving me a
NFL
headache.
or America
Hey, yo, what's your
views
name,
Jay-Z
IK?
the way they should?
We said-
It
we all
was a
said
very
yes.
simple question
And we all said
that
yes.
all of you fucking white sheep
We
niggas
said yes.
said yes.
We didn't say equal.
You're wrong.
We didn't say equal. It's an opinion. We didn't say equal. We said yes.
Thank you, dog.
We said yes. We said yes. He
yes
feel
is
like
wrong.
yes. Okay, that's fine.
yes is wrong.
That's fine. We said we feel like Jay-Z's
That's
viewed as
where
Jay-Z.
we're arguing.
All right.
The yes
right.
is wrong.
Know what you ain't answered for me yet?
I got a man standing on a
How
black
Jay-Z
sword.
get in the room and Baby didn't?
We
You ain't answer that
Man,
for me
that
yet.
nigga's talking crazy.
He ain't answered that
Nah,
for
he
me
just.
yet.
We talking crazy. We talking about a man that's standing on a black sword and understands the black stance of it, but then doesn't go back and say, "No, I understand what it is to be. Perception is reality. How you're perceived is
It's
how far
somebody
you
else's
go.
reality.
How could you be standing on the black side of the argument and did not agree with the way you present it, bro? If I walk into a fucking deal with E1 and my pants is at my knees, they gonna treat me like that. How do you? How does
If
that
you not well spoken, they gonna treat you a
They gonna
certain way.
treat you like that.
If your
Y'all right.
presentation physically is a certain thing,
Y'all
they're
right.
gonna treat you a certain way. That ain't that E1 nigga. That's at the
actually-
fucking
that's
DMV.
us standing at the
You could go to fucking DMV,
We on the
nigga.
black side of
You could
things.
go to McDonald's and they gonna treat you like something if you carry yourself like
Perception is
something.
reality.
The fuck is you talking about?
Hey, but wait, look, y'all right.
Perception is reality on every color spectrum. Every color spectrum. A nigga walking here with holes in his t-shirt and some dirty ass sneakers, we're gonna assume he ain't got $1. He pulling this motherfucker, everything, and I'm not talking about you because you understand something. The average motherfucker, he pulling in with 3-4 bust downs on, 2-3 bitches in a car outside, we assume he got something.
That's true.
Cause your perception and how you're perceived is everything. I'm 80 years old. I got $50 billion to put into you motherfuckers. I gave y'all 5 of my 50. If you don't get it together with that 5, I don't have to bring you into this office, Joe. I did my part for you already. How much do I owe you if I brought you to the table? What else do I owe you? If my business is my business, whether it be battle rap, music, whatever, once I give you your just due for whatever I think it is, and you agree to it, after that, however much I fuck with you more on that is a personal thing.
Or more money.
Or more money. Oh, because you did, listen, we are paying you to paint this house. After the house is painted, we say, you know what? You did a motherfucking immaculate job. Come sit down at the table with us.
I want you to do the roof now.
That ain't the, and that's not real. That's not real. I painted you to fucking make the house nice. They paid the nigga to, this is facts.
And if you couldn't create no value monetarily, I wouldn't even speak to you. I would be scared to talk to you.
You did create value. Look, his argument is, look, he created value. He did. He created value.
No, absolutely.
So I have to give you more because of what you create. Fuck what we discussed. I have to give you more, or I have to hold you in a higher light besides what I paid you to do. I don't have to do that, white or black.
Joe, you are the same niggas that said,
I said, okay, yo.
you don't even owe people respect. You sitting here saying that these white people need to hold these people in a higher regard. You are the same person that said, yo, your friends ain't even owed respect.
That's a false sense of security, people. Please don't think that nobody owe you anything because nobody owes you nothing.
So what do they owe Dre? I don't agree with that.
Nothing.
Mind you. I think
Nothing.
Dre, Tyler Perry, Jay-Z, all of these people,
We talking about some of the
most accomplished people in the world. I agree.
Talking about some of the
A
most
fraction of a percent. Not even 1%. A fraction, a thousandth of a percent. A millionth of a percent.
We're talking about multi-millionaires and billions saying that whoever got them to that level didn't give them enough or give them what they like. That's what we arguing about right now. About niggas not having they just do.
And cosigns. You know who cosigned Jay? I'm gonna start chopping it up with Warren Buffett. I'm gonna start chopping it up with this person. I'm gonna start chopping it up with that person. And this conversation allows them to say, nah, he cool.
Niggas ain't leader projects to go across town to another project and try to highlight the nigga that's dope in that project. No, niggas leave to ascend, go further up. So you mean to tell me I signed a deal with you, I look up 7 years later, and you're actually, like I said, you're just a bigger blood. I gave you $1 billion. I look up 7 years later, you're a bigger blood. Not a bigger businessman, not a bigger. And no, you're making these. I'm talking about what you're showing. You might be doing everything.
You might be doing shit behind
doors,
closed doors.
but I'm talking about what you're showing. You showing I've done nothing but invested in making the bloods bigger. That's what I did with my billions of dollars. I made the bloods bigger. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. They don't owe that nigga nothing more. Like, no, bro, you crazy, Joe. I can't believe that. I can't believe
Dog.
I cannot believe you just went.
Yo, yeah, bro. You got me sweating. My head hurt. I don't even take pills. I'm on my 4th fucking ibuprofen.
I didn't even know this what this came with.
Hey, my job is done here.
Yeah, see, that's the fucked up part. That's why I don't like this nigga. He'll sit there. Yo, my job done.
My job is
He
done.
happy as shit.
Hey,
That's why I ain't gonna let him make me yell.
On the last sick break, on the last sick break, I said
40
the
minutes
parts.
ago.
I said, yo, we done. Look. I said, look at these idiots.
That shit not funny, yo. He know what he do. Like, you know.
Yo, he an asshole. He do that shit on purpose.
This nigga's a machine.
That shit not funny, yo. That shit is annoying. Cause he know he can get a nigga.
Yo, now y'all are the greatest potters, and I don't have a voice. I scream too, nigga.
Can't even go to Pergola, yo. This is
Sweat your shit out already.
yeah.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Keep us in your prayers.
No, we gotta keep you, nigga. We gotta pray for you.
I know. Pray for all the niggas that want Black King seen in their proper light.
All right, no, we not doing. Turn the music up, yo. Turn the music up.
Silly me. Sorry. Hey, we should behave. Hey, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop that. Get that. You niggas better hit the big and tall store.
Little men's warehouse.
Hey, if this didn't teach you anything, it's tough out here for a bit.
Oh man.
Oh man. This is.
You got us arguing as if like we not for like I hate this type of shit.
No, he does it to me. That's why I'm glad you here.
He glad you here.
I'm glad you here.
Nah, he glad. I'm glad you here.
Because he does it to me, and he makes it seem like I'm pro-white. No, they not.
No, I don't
They
think
make
so.
it seem like I'm
No,
pro-white.
I don't think so.
And I'm not pro-white at all.
I'm not gonna lie. It's February.
I'm good. No, you niggas know I'm good.
Bet me.
It's
Nah,
February. It's February.
Get on his ass, yo.
And it's the Joe Biden.
Hey, in this room, hey, sir, tell Ish, you know how sometimes you go to the battle and in the room you might feel like one person won. And then when they drop,
That shit drop. You like,
yo,
whoa,
I give it to you. Right now, you might feel like, yo, I got that nigga. When this drop, I just don't know.
You definitely gonna look like some monkeys. You definitely look like two monkeys. Like that's what the white man. That's what they
Yo,
want.
this going
right there.
YouTube, Facebook, everywhere.
Oh my God.
They're putting this everywhere.
Boy, I might have beef with the black people and the blood. Shit be crazy.
Yo.
Shit be crazy for me. I get shot. Y'all know who did it. Bro. I'm telling you, shit gonna be hectic for me.
That's funny.
We gone, man.
That's funny.
It's midnight. Thanks, Ice, for starting us this late.
Listen,
I
man.
had this little cute velvet red shit on for hours.
I'm about to say that shit don't even feel. That's not cotton at all. That's Jordan material. That's Jordan material.
Nah,
That's
I
suede.
thought I was sexy when I sat down. This shit feel like some bullshit. My chest hairs is sweating.
feel like a towel.
Yo, don't do
They got
that.
a short sleeve
This
couch.
is crazy, yo.
They got
said you got on a short
nah,
sleeve-
this is
short
crazy.
sleeve couch.
Washcloth.
Great little underarms, just like right on the thing. Like, all right. Nah, it's cool. Y'all be good. Same time, same place. Word. Nah, word. Nah, word.
No outro or nothing.
Yeah, nah, we out here, man. Turn this shit on. Turn this nigga off. This nigga Hov done started all this trouble. Shut up, nigga.
Oh man.
All right, we out. Air horn. Hold up. Air horn.
Nujoba. Enough tadi.